Cthulhu.
Oh, internet friends, and welcome. What? Oh, what? This way?
Over here.
No, what?
Over here.
No,
Over here.
Hello, internet friends, and welcome to Quests in Cthulhu. It is Saturday night. Thank you. I can't. You know, in virtual reality, this game looks much better. Oh, man, there we go. Welcome. It is Saturday. We are all looking sharp and finally able to see. It is Saturday. We are playing Call of Cthulhu, the Great Dane Society. We came up with that bit so late that it threw me off. That was but thank you so much for spending part of your geekend with us. We really appreciate it. And you know, right now, in terms of gamification, there's some sort of stream boosting thing going on that I'm old and don't understand. But play along, kids. It will. I'm sure that if you just contribute whatever you're contributing, it will make a huge difference in your life, and you will feel like a better person. We have just a few quick announcements to burn through, and let's not bury the lead. Tonight is a night of giveaways. It is clearance time. The Quests and Chaos warehouse is just full of stuff, and we need to get rid of some of it. Some of it's a PDF. You know, it's hard drive space we're worried about.
Takes up a lot of room.
So we will be giving away a copy of the module that the Danes are playing tonight, Sunspots. It is written by a pal of mine, Dave Sokolowski, and he did a Kickstarter for it that went very well. It's a really good sandbox adventure. It builds a location, tells you where characters are going to be, what they're going to be doing, sets up a ridiculous premise, and then lets the players blow it all to hell. That's really all you need in a Call of Cthulhu module. So we'll be giving away a PDF of that worldwide, Thomas?
Yes.
Worldwide. Look at that. So Dr. Paramecium Dukansietz, I don't know how to conjugate Dukansietz Vinen. Yeah, there we go. All right. German grammar on the fly. So we have that giveaway, and then Twitter, we're looking at you because we are currently, as of the last time that I heard anything, we were at 1,520 Twitter followers. When we get 1,529 Twitter followers, when we get to 1,600 Twitter followers, one of those followers, if it's not a bot, is going to win how will we know? Is going to win a set of Birds of Paradise dice. We are going to be giving away a set of the official dice of the Great Dane Society. Don't forget, you can go to birdsofparadise.us and you can enter our code, which I think it's chaotic 20. But you can enter our code and you'll get some % off of your order. It'll pay for shipping. That's great. 15% off your order. And if you go to the website, as soon as we're done, don't do it right now because I know how bad you all are at multitasking. If you go to the website, you'll see 4 new sets of Arizona themed dice. If they're Arizona themed, I'm guessing at least one of them is not wearing a mask. We will, so 4 new sets, you can get your 15% off. Also, there was that big Kickstarter. April 30th is your last chance to get an order in on that Kickstarter. The pledge manager will close on April 30th. Also, that's the last day to change your address if you've already got an order, to add stuff to your order, that sort of thing. So, Thomas,
one note on that is there are photos of the actual raw dice from the factory.
Right.
On that Kickstarter link. So you get to see the actual versions of these prototypes.
That's right. Andrea is Andrea's ready to pop at any moment, but she is still driving this Kickstarter forward, and the dice, you can see the dice. They've been made. Now the trick is just getting them here. That's
they got to get through that canal, and it's been blocked up for a while.
Let me tell
you. Whoa.
Wait,
That's
welcome to Gaming Over 50.
It is open now. It's been dealt with.
yes, the Suez Canal is open, but global shipping is historically backed up. If any of you have backed any Kickstarters, you've gotten an update saying, sorry, it didn't get on the boat. It is it's a mess, and let's all be kind and think of people who are running Kickstarters, because it is not a fun job right now. The community managers of Kickstarters are, there's only so many ways you can say, we don't know. All right. Next week, it's we're taking a ski week at Quest and Chaos. Next week, we will be old reliable. One show next week. It's us. It's the Great Danes playing Call of Cthulhu on Saturday. So think of it this way. You have the rest of the week to rest up, prepare yourself for the emotional weight that will be this game. So you can, we expect that with that kind of layoff, you're going to be ready to go, and chat is just going to be flinging stuff all over the place like crazy. I also want to shout out something that Tiana did on the Discord. She started a GM chat channel on the Discord, and it's a great place to go and ask questions about GMing. If you're having situations that you want to talk about in your game, you can post them there. We've had some good conversations there. So get on our Discord.
Can I say one note about that?
Yes.
Guaranteed to be a better discussion than any Facebook group you may post that question into.
It's probably very true. And I give credit to Bomb Clancy. She was the one who suggested the idea, because she'd been seeing all of the DM conversations going on. And she's like, wouldn't it be cool if there were a place where those were all collected, where people could just go and glance at it? And I was like, yes, actually, that would be a great idea. Let's do that.
It's it's a useful thing. We have a lot of folks who either haven't DM'd in a while or want to start GMing again, that sort of thing. Great place to ask questions. Speaking of such things, at the risk of shameless self-promotion, next week, Wednesday, the next episode of my GMing podcast is going to be with a new GM, talking about how you become a new GM. That new GM is Tiana, who has run I did not realize this, the very first thing she ran was that Stranger Things game for Quests and Chaos. That was her very first GMing experience. So
yeah, talk about a trial by fire right there.
There you go. So it was a really interesting conversation to see how new GMs approach material and how they sort of take in how they sort of absorb material, that sort of thing. That'll be out on Wednesday. All right. I think we hit everything. Amy, would you like to do some math? You had glasses on. You looked a lot smarter.
Would my personal assistant, Thomas, like to, I'll hand out the bits if my lovely assistant would like to do the talking.
I will read it. I will read these out.
So we start with 4 like we always do. If it's
Actually,
right or wrong,
he didn't look smarter with glasses on.
Here, try these.
No, that just makes me think he's pulling me over.
That makes me think he's blind.
Well,
Oh yeah, down the nose.
We're going to start off with the worst possible situation.
Ezra gets bits.
1,000 bits from J Matthews 85 to Ezra.
My second favorite Twitch user. Thank you so much, J Matthews. You know what? Just because he did that, I'm going to start a hype train. I have no idea what a hype train is, but it just went across the screen.
Get on board. Come on, ride that train. Ride it up.
So we then have to balance our crystals and our chakras, whatever that means. Duke League with 1,000 bits to the players.
Thank you.
Heal up, Duke Fleeg. Heal up.
Yes.
Glad to hear your surgery went well.
And the last bit of bits, unknowingly perfect segue. What? We have Tamagotora with 500 bits, but only for dynamite and harmonicas.
No!
Do we have all of them?
We have all of them here. One for each of you.
Are we deep enough in the stream to swear yet?
I think so.
This
I'm so. Oh yes, please.
Oh, I love it.
these are a sawtooth screamer harmonicas from our very own Bomb Clancy.
Oh,
Thank you
nice.
so much.
Outstanding.
I would-
That is
today-
outstanding.
And we hate you a little.
Sounds like,
I was like, I think I need to go to the PO box. Should I go to the PO box? Yeah, I should go to the PO box.
that's like, that parent that you hate when you buy their kid a drum, you know.
I was
I have
really
done-
close
I
to
have done
buying
that
my
to people.
nieces.
You can suck in as well to make it work. Exactly.
You can suck, as well.
Welcome
Got
to
it.
Amy Learns How to Play the Harmonica, our new stream. Oh,
Harmonicas, you can suck and blow.
well, we've got a title now, so that's the title of the stream.
There we go.
We'll have a sponsor in no time. Brought to you by Blues Traveler.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Rin tin tin.
and that is why don't you give this stream a boost using those useless channel points?
Yeah, I tried to do it again. Real quick, I also want to shout out our buddy MXL, who he and his whole family are having some health challenges. They are big fans of the Great Dane Society. So Al, Mom, everybody, get well, get strong, and keep watching. And follow us down darker trails.
Special.
He's gonna be about this small in there.
Welcome back.
Not that one.
You don't want to know what they were talking about there. So last time, the Danes were on a train to Reno, and it didn't blow up so much as it fell apart.
A little blew up.
Yeah, all right, parts of it.
We did our part.
And for once, it wasn't entirely our fault. Everything that was happening because of other people's actions. We were just there.
We just left the dynamite on the car, and
Okay, not that part, but part of the train flying away. That wasn't our fault.
It's true. It's true. So you solved, or had solved for you, the mystery of who killed Knox Isham, and you took care of all of the kidnappers and kidnappees in the car, and there was some wonderful tablet. Do you have that tablet at hand, Julie, to show off again? You never know when. Oh, it's okay if you don't. I was just gonna.
Always have to keep props right at hand, man.
That mysterious tablet, which it may or may not show up again. The fact, Chekhov's tablet, really, if somebody makes a prop, it has to become part of the story.
It's true.
And you finally found your way to Reno, where you are to meet a Dr. Peterson, and you're supposed to meet him for your next job from the Pinkerton Agency. Some of you are pretty beat up. Some of you are in okay shape, and a few days of rest and relaxation, probably not too bad. Reno in 1870 is a juxtaposition. It is an incredibly new town. It is 2 years old. So it reminds you a little bit of Stillwater. There are tents, more tents than buildings. All the buildings are very new. Anything that is built is basically prefab. The lumber is still yellow, and the town itself is bustling. It's incredibly new. It's only 2 years old. There are already 1,000 people living here. Reno is already a gateway to California. It is one of the best passes through the Sierras. It's also a gateway for Nevada, which is a silver is currently going through a silver boom. There are silver mines popping up all over Nevada. Nevada is already a state. It is not a territory. Nevada it has been a state for several years. So yeah, you find yourself in Reno, and you get in around noon or so, and I presume you find there's a hotel. There is the let's call it the biggest. No, it's not the biggest little city. Yeah, we are in 1870. It is the spring of 1870, and it is still very cold. The pass over the mountains is still snowed in, and there's some definite cold weather. Reno itself is quite chilly. You are glad that you have those jackets and that sort of thing. And so yeah, you get rooms at a local hotel. Some of you are going to need to rebuy some equipment since most of your heavy ammunition was on the train car that didn't come back.
Getting really tired of having to rebuy guns.
And so you spend let's say you spend a couple days just kind of relaxing, getting all your wounds healed, and you reclaim all of your guns. Everybody spends $20 and you get whatever you want. You get some good winter clothes. You also have nice rooms, baths, good meals. And you all gain, for sleeping in nice beds, you all gain 2 sanity back.
Ooh, that helps.
A little bit of calm and quiet really makes a difference.
Luck. Oh, actually, my luck's back up to pretty good. So
Well, but that was sanity you got, not luck.
yes, yep. I was just also asking for luck. That's okay. I shouldn't press my luck. No way.
I think you got luck last time. So
Speaking of luck, we actually have Specs 223 with 500 bits to the
nice.
players,
Yeah.
and also to Ezra.
Oh no.
Oh man, I have 3
Thank
bits.
you. 3 bits.
I might actually need them. Given
for this 2-bit town.
yes. About the 3rd day, you start to think we should probably connect with this Mr. Peterson, Dr. Peterson, I should say. And he's not that hard to find. He's been sitting. He sort of has been sitting, waiting. You essentially send him a telegram to connect with him, and you meet at a saloon. It is an indoor, a wooden saloon. He is a very proper looking man, very kind of uptight, and very well dressed, very well taken care of. As you approach him, he is holding, as in that picture, he's holding a photograph of a woman, a young woman. And
before we go,
yeah.
I would ask the proprietor of the hotel or whatever to find out what type of doctor is he? Is he just like a regular? He's a regular practitioner. He's not like a dentist or anything.
Oh, okay. Let's see. I mean, you're asking the hotel guy who he is, or
Yeah, just, you know what I mean? Just asking him the fact that we're supposed to meet with this gentleman, Dr. Peterson, and I want to know if he's like a practicing doctor in town. You know, and then find
Oh
out.
no, he's an out of towner.
Okay.
Yeah, the guy, he's been staying at a rented cabin in town for about 2 weeks, waiting for you to show up. Or well, he doesn't, not waiting for someone from the Pinkerton Agency to show up.
Okay.
And so, you set up a meeting at this time at the saloon, and he will he'll he will peg you as the sort of people that go and find things, and he will stand up still hugging the picture, and he will come forward and very, very sort of curtly and say, good morning, I'm Dr. Alfred Peterson, and I need you to find my daughter. And he holds up the picture.
Oh.
Well, not find her. I know where she is. I need you to bring her back.
Okay.
Can you explain the story a little bit more and where we might find her?
Of course. Please sit down. Can I get you a drink?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right. There's a bottle of whiskey brought to the table.
Little breakfast whiskey.
It's in an actual bottle, which makes you it's not rot gut.
That does make me feel a little bit better, but I think the smell makes me go.
My daughter, Susan, came to Reno about 5 months ago to take over and set up for me a saloon. She's a very sensible girl, got a great head on her shoulders, very good at managing business. So I gave her the money to start the saloon, and she was going to take care of all the details. And for 4 months, everything went great. We're very close. But about a month ago, she found religion. And then, things got a little dicey. So she went 2 weeks ago. She went 2 weeks ago on some sort of church trip to Brighton, Nevada. It's up in the mountains. It's one of those, like hot springs kind of places where the water is supposed to have curative effects. It's a little resort town, although not in the winter. And she hasn't come back. Somebody from that crazy crew came back with me when I went to go get her. Boy that was sweet on her wouldn't stop talking about her. He's sick now, but hopefully he gets better.
What do you mean? What do you mean by sick?
Well, I haven't visited him, but he seems to be homesick. He's not coming out of his room.
And what is this boy's name?
Benjamin Garner.
Garner?
Garner. That's what I said.
Sorry, that was the player asking, not the character.
And do you know anything about this religion? Is it?
Well,
it
it's a
more organized?
Presbyterian church.
There we go.
Free Presbyterians or locked up Presbyterians?
Well, they must be free because they left town and went to Brighton. I'm not a theologian. I don't know all that stuff. And I've got no time for it. As a doctor, I'm a man of science.
And so, can you clarify again? You went up there. You went to visit her.
Yeah, I went to Brighton. I was gonna try and bring her back myself. She, as any young woman, probably did not react well to her father showing up and saying, "You're coming with me."
Anything unusual about what was happening?
I mean, she didn't come back.
Tents up there? Were there buildings?
Oh, it's buildings. Yeah, it's buildings. It's a nice town. Beautiful weather.
And so she just said, "No, Dad, I'm not coming home," and you decided to then leave. As simply as that, and send someone else.
Well, when you put it that way, it makes me sound a little feckless, but I'm a father, but I'm not her owner.
Apologies, sir. What I'm getting after is that you must have felt perhaps overwhelmed by the scenario, and that you're sending others in your stead. What was it?
I'm going with you.
But still, there should be, you know what I mean? What I'm trying to ask is that you feel it's not a task for just one person, but a multitude of individuals. What brings you to this assumption? Is there something that we should be aware of?
I see. No,
that you need 5 of us and now 6 of us, as opposed to just yourself.
Well, I mean, it's not dangerous per se. I mean, it's just a lovely town. But I do need someone to get my daughter back. I've got a business going.
How hard is it to set up a saloon? I haven't really looked into the legalities of that in Nevada.
Well, it's not that hard. The business license and stuff, that's just money. Getting the business up and running, we got the stock. Now it's just a case of getting staff and getting Susan to be running the place.
So the whiskey's on the table. Does it look like, is it a name brand whiskey? Is it?
Yeah, it's like a Jack Daniels. It's a
okay. It's not.
At this point, how good is it from us drinking it? Like, we haven't let this. Jared has not let the whiskey just sit on the table.
Oh no, yeah, you guys are putting a dent in it.
I have not touched the whiskey.
I respect a teetotaler.
It's just whiskey. It's hard on the stomach.
Well, would you rather a beer?
Absolutely.
Could I get in on that as well?
Of course.
Much obliged.
Sounds good.
He gets beers all around.
Oh,
Yeah.
wonderful.
Oh,
That Susanna has no problem drinking.
Look, here's the thing. I'm a little worried that Susan is hanging around with strange people and potentially getting involved with men that she shouldn't get involved with. And I want you to know that I am a very liberal father and I support my daughter in whatever she does. But it's very difficult for me to see her be around a native gentleman.
Oh. So our neighbors in this church as well?
but humans, right?
The hell kind of question is that?
Just trying to make sure we get all the information.
I mean, just because I don't want to see him with my daughter doesn't mean I think he's subhuman or something.
That's not what I meant. Okay. Okay.
But thank you for clarifying.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Thank you.
I mean,
No,
yeah, look, there's something weird about that town. You got to see it for yourself. So here's what I'm going to do. He throws a wad of bills on the table. That's $100. Buy whatever you need. Make sure you get a coach and somebody that can drive it. If one of you can drive it, so much the better. You don't want to ride horses up there. You want to have a coach so you can stay somewhat warm as we're going up into hills. There's a good road there. weather permitting. I also want you to go to this address, and he hands you an address. That's Susan's apartment. She lived in a boarding house with another girl. See if there's anything there that is useful in terms of information. And be ready to leave in 2 days.
Okay.
Will $100 cover it?
We'll have to see what other expenses that we have to go there, yeah?
I mean, it's a matter of making sure we can get a coach and hire someone. I don't know what that costs.
Well, we can drive. We can.
Can you drive a coach?
Jonesy, can you drive?
Ah, got double the base. Cool. All right.
All right.
well,
So he'll say, "All right then. I think we're done here. I have a meeting with someone at the saloon. If you'll excuse me."
Thank you kindly.
Yeah.
See
People
you in a
go.
couple days.
People go.
Picks up the picture of his daughter and he walks out.
Oh my god.
Are we
Weird
going to have
town?
to deal with another fucking cult?
Yes, in a weird town. Weird town.
This is now our job, yeah?
A weird town. I wonder if it's the same kind of weird as fucking Stillwater.
Or the other one, or the other one, or the vampire town, or that other town. You know.
Yeah, but Stillwater's the first one that you could really call a town. That was real weird. I mean, Blackwater was a collection of buildings.
Yeah, and all are welcome here. Place was a village.
Bunch of houses, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, semantics. Weird. Let's focus on that word.
So we angels, vampires,
Yeah.
weird rock thing.
We gotta check out Benjamin, because if he's suffering through angel withdrawal, that might be a clue.
How would we be able to tell that?
Well, he looked like the preacher, right?
Well, angel withdrawal?
Yeah, like the preacher was going through,
He had an angel with him.
but it wasn't in him.
They go in you?
I'm
Sorry,
trying
Nick,
so hard right now.
Yeah, Nick's like laughing at this me being like, Jared's just like, isn't that? Didn't you see that too?
What do you mean?
No.
What would we have seen?
Jared, was ist da?
I just assumed that isn't that what they? Sorry, ignore. Never mind.
No.
Sorry, we're not going to gloss over that quite so easily. You say that as if it's a matter of fact.
Poured another shot of that whiskey and just.
I'm not aware of anything that would have told that.
In a Bible, right? Somewhere.
Oh, it's been a long time since I've read the good book.
Jared.
I think I just had a bad assumption. I mean, it was because I assumed that when we put him in the into the den of sin, that pushed the angel out of him. Isn't that what happened? I was under the impression.
I'm confused.
That guy needed our harmonica, I'll tell you that much.
So I've got fast talk. Should I be rolling the fast talk here for weaseling out of I saw an angel enter someone and take them over?
If you do that, I want to roll psychology.
I'm just
Right, yeah,
confused.
make the fast talk roll.
And I'm rolling the cursed dice. So and I've had whiskey. And I rolled a 15.
Oh, that's a pretty good roll. Is that a hard success?
That is a critical success.
Woo, critical success. He's a good talker.
Oh, I'll give it a.
Yeah, anybody can make a psychology roll, but you're going to need to.
Whoa, that's a smart.
Hard success.
I got a 10 out of 55, which is also a critical.
All right, so Susanna, you're pretty clear that Jared is kind of walking his way back from that and being like, oh no, he went in the thing, but you're pretty sure that he saw more than he's letting on.
Okay.
I mean, you saw how he was after that 10.
Right, but we didn't see what happened in the tent is the big thing. Because I know what happened that makes Jared say that, but I also know that Susanna doesn't.
I want to jump in here. Sorry, I want to jump in here real quick. Apparently, our boost has started. So our rocket to the moon boost. Use your useless channel points and boost this stream, so other people can watch us do this crazy stuff.
What does that even do?
I don't know.
It boosts our visibility to other people as they are, searching around for stuff.
Shall we also let's give MXL and a Dead Boy?
Yes. So the Dead Boy 42 with 1,000 bits. That is 500 to Ezra, 500 to the players. Joined a little late, so missed Ezra's heartfelt comments, but we're thinking about you and your family. So thank you for joining us, and then watch the VOD for the actual one.
Yeah. Everybody, as Jared is trying to say, look over here, Jared, make me a luck roll.
Used all my. I did not make it.
Okay. Everybody make me a spot hidden roll. Except, even Jared. Sure.
Is this the sweat pouring down?
Boom, yeah.
It's normal.
Hot success.
Oh, so close to critical, to fumble territory, but nope.
All right, so Elias got a hard success, right?
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So with a hard success, Jared starts to blather, and your mind kind of wanders, and you're like, man, that Dr. Peterson, he had a heck of a suntan. It was almost George Hamilton level.
Okay.
George, there's a reference that
yeah, the kids will get it.
Yeah, they'll love it.
Hey, wait. Where's the doctor from? He was
not here. So
leathery.
Take it easy. When you get that age,
Okay,
I mean,
Well, what's wrong with
That's what made you think of it. Jared is what made you think of it.
He looked like he had seen some sun and lived in the environs. Not something a doctor. Do you think, werewolves?
what?
What?
I was thinking retired in Florida.
Oh, no, I'm just saying it's just the places that we've seen. There's we're missing a golem and a werewolf, I think. Then we have the trifecta.
No,
We have
Trifecta of
mummy
what?
and,
Yeah.
Is this a serious conversation that we're?
I'm
Not
not
anymore.
Rarely.
Somebody drank too many
call
beers.
my Monica help. Hang on.
No, is this an
I'm out.
character in? I'm actually
No, this is in character. Yeah, Jackson
Character.
Elias is talking about
Yeah.
werewolves.
Yeah.
And Jared, this is your out, man.
Yeah, I will feed this. I think it's a mummy. It's a mummy that you're.
Not only is he talking about werewolves, he did the hand gesture. Someone has to meme that. You have to do that for me.
Werewolves. Do I have to do it up here? Werewolf.
Well, now it's just contrived.
I mean, yeah, but when you were actually doing it, it was
Oh,
very
it was
real,
perfect.
and it made me laugh.
How
So
is
you
this
have-
conversation relevant to getting a girl away from a cult? Just curious.
I mean, cults.
A cult.
That's
a cult.
the last one. This exact same thing happened. Was a sex cult, and
Yeah, you're right. Let's go.
what?
Bags are packed. Time
Abe
to
is
go.
in now.
But the person we were looking for, did they disappear? Wait, what happened to them?
I'm
They just
watching
vanished.
Jared at this point.
I bet no. At this point, with the conversation, the sweat is actually starting to beat up there. He's.
I'm gonna lean over a little bit and lower my voice because I imagine there's people in this place. Jared, what did you see in that tent? You never actually told us, except that she was gone. And you're
Don't
saying
tape up-
and you're saying a bunch of weird stuff about angels going into people and trying to blather on about us. Boyle?
I just think that Jared doesn't have a lot of sex, and that's his explanation for seeing what happens in a sex tent.
People don't disappear from having sex.
God, how do I?
If you have sex with the wrong people, sometimes you do disappear. Visit Chicago.
I wish we could use it as a title.
I know.
Have you been to Chicago, sir?
That's all we have to do. Have you been to Chicago, sir?
Yeah,
But yeah,
Jared,
I am not looking away from Jared while all this other talk is happening.
No. I'm going to say something about it. It could be aliens. You know, I mean, we're talking on the side.
choking up a bit, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure what I saw.
All right.
There's books to show you the positions. We can figure out exactly what you saw.
Abe, I don't think that a man gets to that age without having some experience, and that wouldn't leave him looking white and sweating like a whore in church.
You know, I gotta get some air, and Jared's gonna get up and get some air outside,
Right.
away
So
from
you've
this
got-
conversation, all
Thank you.
aspects of this conversation.
Pull that $100.
There's no good aspect to this conversation.
Elias pockets the 100.
I see that.
The
I see
birds and
that.
the bees.
But good call. Good call. We don't want to leave it.
Yes.
Uh,
That I got it, don't worry.
the bartender. Say, friends, I couldn't help but hear that you need a coach.
We do.
Might be that I could connect you with one.
Ooh.
All right, tell us more.
Are you looking to rent or to buy?
I
What
need to rent it because we are going on a trip and coming back.
do you sell renter's insurance?
I don't know what that is, friend.
I was gonna say, with our luck with horses, I don't want to rent.
I can set you up for a week with a great coach, 2 horses to pull it, very dependable horses. We'll call it $50. Cash paid in advance.
Hmm.
How much to buy it?
With or without the horses,
With
500. That's
That's a
not
great-
so. If you recall, horses are like $100.
Mm-hmm.
are they really that much?
Yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
good horses.
Well,
So that's
friend-
not, that's not a ridiculous price. It's not a good price, but it's
It's
not a
still-
really-
Yeah, I think I'd I mean, thank you for the offer, but we're gonna
We've got a couple errands to run
Yeah.
first, and we'll
we'll probably be back.
All right. It'll be 75 when you come back.
take the bottle of whiskey with us.
Where are you headed first? So you've got her address, you've got the Presbyterian Church, and you've got the name Benjamin Garner.
Do we need to buy a stagecoach first?
We can look into that. We
Yeah.
don't have Benjamin's address, so if we went to the boarding house or the church, we could probably
Sure.
get his address there.
Is Jared standing outside?
Yeah, he's just
but
right outside.
At some point, Jared is going to want to, when it's not terribly important, break off, go to send a telegram to the Pinkertons to be like, our stuff was destroyed, we need reimbursement.
Sure, yeah. Yeah,
Don't
Jared
see
is
the
just walking back from the telegram office as you guys come out.
The guy's trying to cheat us. You know what? Everybody's trying to cheat us. That's not a.
Mm-hmm.
I was about to say, Jared's not trying, he's succeeding.
Yeah, you say that and Jared gets a little like,
Huh?
Well, and it's not like he's cheating us. He's going after the Pinkertons. That's fine.
Yeah, I don't know. I think Jared might just be kind of like, look, I don't know why are you?
Jared, calm down.
Settle down.
We need to go and see this Susan's room. Yeah.
Yeah, that's probably a good place to start. Talk to her. She was boarding with another girl, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So
So
if we can
maybe-
talk to her and see if Susan said anything.
Susanna, do you think maybe you and I should go and talk to them? You can always show your badge if they don't want to let us in.
Yeah, probably. It's something that they're more likely to let women in than they are to let a man into a girl's room.
Yeah.
We can keep watch. Maybe.
Wait for them to come flying out the window.
Yeah.
I mean, with this group, the chances are high.
Mm-hmm.
But then they will catch us. It'll be fine.
All right, so you make your way to the boarding house. There is a matronly old woman who says, "Oh, of course, yes. Susan is. She lives with Miss Smith upstairs, first door on the left.
Thank you so
Do
much.
you ladies need a place to stay?"
I think we're all right for the moment. Thank you. Do you know if Miss Smith is in the room?
Oh, she's almost always in the room.
Oh, all right. Well, thank you.
Of course.
So while
so-
they're doing that, you know what I mean? We're not going to wait outside for you. We're going to go in with you. We just won't go in the room.
Sure. Yeah, you're sitting in
So-
there's a little drawing room.
Yeah. And so while you guys are doing that, the conversation that I want to have with the proprietor is just like, when did she check in? How long has she been here? Does she pay on time? Is she a good tenant? Like the basics.
Oh, Susan is a lovely girl.
Mm-hmm.
She's all paid up for the next several months, and she and Ms. Smith they get along very well. They seem to have a nice rapport. Susan is very busy. She works a lot, but she's always here for dinner.
Okay. Does she have male visitors that stop by too?
Oh no, we're not that kind of house, sir.
I didn't imply you were. I just meant if she had any male callers.
We frown on male callers. This is not a co-educational facility.
Understand. So tea would be great.
Of
Thank you.
course. So you guys come up to the door, and you knock a couple times, and a small, brown-haired, kind of mousy young lady with wire-rimmed glasses, book in her hand, opens the door and opens the door a crack and goes, "Yeah,
Hello, Miss Smith.
yes."
Hi, my name's Susanna Deschen, and we're looking for your roommate Susan. We were hoping to have she's gone missing, and we were hoping to have a look at her things real quick.
The door closes.
Knock again.
All right.
Did we catch the name of the proprietor downstairs?
That was Mrs. Archer.
Archer?
Mhm.
Okay. I'll
You
knock.
knock on the door and you hear Ms. Smith through the door from a ways away, like she's already walked away from the door. She went on some stupid church trip 2 weeks ago. Last I saw her.
All right. Could Mrs. Archer said that we could have a look at her things. Would you mind just letting us in?
All right. So because you name drop Miss Archer, I'm gonna need some social skill with a bonus die
Sure.
because you
I'll-
name dropped Archer.
I'll go with persuade.
Okay.
Oh, sweet. Ought 6. Critical.
Very nice. All right. So yeah, when you say Miss Archer, she the door opens and she says, "You can look through her stuff if you want. I have studying to do." And she goes, and it's almost like a dorm room where each has a half, And she goes and she just sits at her desk and like tries to tune you out as she's looking at a book.
Okay. Then I will start. Is it like a dorm room where there's a bed and a desk and a closet?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. So I'll look at Jonesy. Do you want the closet or the desk?
I take closet.
All right. And I'll start going through the desk.
Okay. Jonesy, make me a spot hidden roll.
Ooh, okay. That is a hard, almost critical.
All right. So
15.
you go through her stuff fairly comprehensively, and two weird things stick out to you. She's packed all of her clothes except her winter clothes.
So the winter clothes are here.
Yeah. All of her, like her snow boots, her heavy jackets, here, all her dresses, her undergarments, everything else gone.
Oof.
Susanna, make me a spot hidden roll.
All right. Yeah, critical success.
All right, you find her diary, and in particular, there are. I should have put these like in a PDF or something. There are 4 entries that are of interest to you.
Mm-hmm.
There is an entry about a month ago. I decided to come back to Reno early just to get away from Dad. I love him, but he was driving me so crazy. He always wants to check on me and make sure I'm doing all right. Yes, I'm still sad about Mother, but it's been 4 years and we can both move on. I hope this business venture gives us that opportunity. I love him, but he drives me crazy. Speaking of driving me crazy, Benjamin Garner brought me a teddy bear for Christmas. A teddy bear. Does he think I'm 10 years old? I like him fine, but not as much as he likes me. I just don't know how to let him down nicely. 3 days later, work has started getting busy. I'm not feeling up for it. I just can't seem to care that much about alcohol inventory and table coverings. Maybe it's the storm that's coming into town. The first snowflakes started falling last night, and it's certainly cold enough. Melanie says I should just tell Benjamin I don't like him, but I don't think I can hurt him like that. Time will tell if he gets the hint. Spoiler alert, they never get the hint.
They never do.
About 3 days later, I'm so excited. I've decided to go with the church on their annual winter trip. They're going up to a place called Brighton. I guess it's an old resort town in the hills, in the foothills north of town. It will be so fun to get out of town and away from the saloon for a little while. I can use a nice dip in the spa. Pastor Johnson has been so friendly with me lately. He's so handsome, but I don't think he's serious. Isn't his job to love us all the same? I guess it doesn't matter. I just want to get away from Reno for a while. Last entry, 4 days after that. We leave on Friday for Brighton. It will be so nice to get away and just leave Reno behind. Unfortunately, Benjamin's coming along with the church. I do like him. He's a very nice boy, but I know he likes me a lot more than I like him, and I'm afraid he thinks too much of our relationship. I hope we can just be friends. Oh, darn it. Hey, for those of you that might be getting a PDF copy of this, I was reading I was reading the weird, like, cursive handwriting one. They give you a full printout of all the diary and the GM notes. That's the sign of a well-designed module when they print out all of the handouts, so you don't have to let your players read the weird cursive. You don't have to.
So I see Susanna making all these notes. We'll talk later.
Yeah, well, I'm not making notes necessarily because Susanna doesn't really do a whole lot of Ratten, but she is making copious mental notes as she flips through.
Got it.
Can I also glance over at Miss Smith and see if I can see what she's reading?
Yeah, you made a great roll. She is reading the complete works of Shakespeare.
I, the player, like her a lot more now. All right. So yeah, I want to do like a last cursory glance over all of Susan's side and see if there's anything else of interest.
Nope. If this were Trail of Cthulhu, I'd tell you found all the clues here.
Fair enough. All right. Well, then I will nod to Jonesy. I'll put the journal back because we're hoping that Susan will come back, and we don't want to nick her personal stuff.
Right. Melanie hasn't looked up. She's just been like, seems to not even know you're there.
Cool. I'll lead the way to the door with a thank you very much for your time, Miss Smith, before stepping out into the hallway, not waiting for an answer because I expect I'm not going to get one.
Right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. And so you you come down as Miss Archer is passing out tea and cakes.
Yeah. Duh.
Well, quite lovely hospitality here.
Mm-hmm. So what'd you find? Do you have Benjamin's address?
No, but he was apparently sniffing around a lot.
Oh, you mean the Garners?
Yeah.
Well, they live just down the street. Very nice family.
That she didn't have any male callers.
No, but I mean, I know Maud very well. Maud Garner is we're in a sewing circle together.
Just out of curiosity, how old did the picture of Susan look? Like, how old was she?
Early 20s.
Okay.
She's young.
Got it. So assuming Benjamin is probably, so what does Benjamin do then?
I think he was a student. I hear he's not feeling well.
We've heard that too. Do you have any idea what kind of sick he might be?
Oh, I'm not a doctor.
Well, no, but you know his mother, and women know more about some of that stuff, especially about their own kid.
I would never ask Maud about that. That's
Never ask about the health of her son?
not the details. I'd give her a nice, well, I hope he's feeling better.
Fair enough.
Well, it's
We're not a gossipy town.
oh, it's good to know.
Do they also what do I want to say? I'm like the word visit.
Attend.
Worship?
Attend the Presbyterian church. I was like, those things you do with churches and whatnot.
Oh, of course. I think most of town attends the First Presbyterian.
And did and from what we understand, Susan went to the retreat there. Besides Benjamin, has anyone else returned from the retreat?
No, they must be having a very good time up in Brighton.
Was it
How long do they stay? When were they due back?
Oh, I don't know. But it seems like they've been gone a while.
Okay.
Does First Presbyterian, do they just have the one pastor?
That's right, yeah.
Just curious. I'm never quite sure how different churches do things.
No, we've we've been doing self-guided worship for a few days, for a few weeks.
Would you mind giving us the Garner's address? We'd like to check in with them.
Of course not. And she'll give you directions to the house.
Okay.
She'll also give you directions to the church.
Hey.
Good. And I can't believe I did not make the segue earlier when you said that there were cakes, because the Muffin
goods
has donated 500 bits to the player with the lowest luck.
Ooh. I'm interested to know who that is.
I'm gonna bet that's not me.
Anyone under 30? Anyone under 40?
You
there
can
we
also
go.
say sanity as well.
I'm
Thank you
doing
for that.
shockingly well on both of those at the moment.
Right
Yeah.
second,
Yeah,
thank goodness.
I'm back up. Well, sanity not so much. Yes. Okay. So thank you for the hospitality.
Of course.
It's off.
So Church or Garner next?
Well, what are we looking to find at the church? Are we gonna go in and like search the place to try and find out what the retreat's all about?
If somebody is there, we might be able to ask them if there's somebody taking care of the church.
Or if there's
Please
nobody
break into
there,
a church. Please break in.
we could find the
Churches
cult
are
and the tentacles that are inside it.
I mean, we should find out from the church, or at least I mean, I suppose we could find out from Benjamin, but just the basics, like how many people went, when were they due back, what did they take with them?
I mean,
just
that's
the basics.
I mean that's assuming that Benjamin's in a condition to be able to talk. I mean, everyone that we've seen be sick is not much of in a condition to talk lately.
But how did he get back if he was the only one to come back?
And how did he get back?
Yeah.
Is there a coach that goes between, or
Oh.
did he walk?
We gotta go see it.
I think Dr. Peterson said he came back with
Came
him.
back with him, yeah.
Okay,
Oh.
I
Yeah,
missed
which
that.
is-
Sorry.
Yeah, which led to the question of, well, you just left without your daughter? That's cool, bro.
Oh, see, that didn't.
Where does
Yeah.
one look to find a coach in this town? I'm assuming there'd be a place, like some sort of hub of transportation where you could go and.
Or where they sell the
So
whole
there
thing.
is a coaching office, but that's not hiring coaches. That's like, I want to get the next, like, coaches are kind of trains. It's like the coach for San Francisco is leaving in 11:30. There's a stable where you can rent horses or you can buy horses. You might be able to get a cart, like an open wagon.
But that doesn't sound like what he's asking for.
It wouldn't be great in the winter if you hit real winter.
Yeah. So
Sounds
if,
like we're gonna have to go.
It does want to be weaselly, and like all the religion talk has made him super just like, I don't want to ask or be involved with this anymore. He might go to the coaching office and just check if they have anything leaving to Brighton, just if a schedule happens to, if the stars happen to align.
All right, so you go to the coaching office while they're at the church, and the guy looks and he's like, well, no, we don't have coaches that go to Brighton in the winter or in the spring. That's a resort.
You don't happen to know any individuals who provide private services, do you? Anyone who
We're
works
still
for you
talking about
part-time?
coaches.
Coaches to hire one.
Well, I think Irv over at the Last Gasp Saloon has one.
And that's, I never met him, so so like, was that where we were at?
Yeah. Mhm.
Huh. Well, I might I'll go check him out then.
All right. Well, if you want to, we got coaches leaving every day for San Francisco. If you want to go there.
Not today. Thank you.
not today.
All right. So
Here,
you
get
go.
out of this place.
So you get to the church. The church, like, nobody has been here for a little while. The church is it's dark and quiet. It is a small, like 2-room church where presumably the pastor lives in the room behind and has an office in the room behind the actual thing. The church itself is locked, and you can all make track rolls.
We can certainly try.
Mhm.
No.
I'll spend the 40 luck.
Don't
Just to
bother.
get those bits. That's just to
Don't
get those
bother.
bits.
33. I made it.
All right. There's one set of footprints. Like, it has snowed fairly recently. But there is one set of footprints that seems to have done a like circuit around the church a couple times.
Okay. I'll follow the footprints and see if they seem to pause anywhere. Like if the indents are deeper or the tracks change, like someone stopped.
Yeah. Did you get a hard success?
I got a regular success.
All right. So it seems like this is just somebody circling the church a couple times.
Okay. Does it look like are the footprints about my size? Are they bigger? Are they smaller?
What's your size?
I am, hold on, 60.
They're a little bigger.
Okay.
They're men's shoes.
That's how I ask what gender it is without actually asking what gender it is. Does this man seem to have a fairly long stride, like he's a tall person?
With a regular success, you're not going to get much more.
All right. So yeah, I'll circle around the church and like look for any windows that look like they might have been recently opened, or
no, it doesn't look like. I mean, and because the footprints go all the way around, it doesn't look like the person actually entered the church.
Is there a back door by chance?
There is.
Is there anyone around?
No, it's
we're about to break into a church.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to fail at it. So.
You've got bits.
I would like to assist the break-in because why not?
Sure.
Into the pastor's place, not the church.
That was an 80.
Fumble.
Oh.
No, 93 on the second roll. It's not a fumble.
All right, so
you should have pushed the roll. Push the roll.
So
Elias,
here's the
you
thing.
got to get in this church because
you will, you'll get in. It's just going to take an uncomfortably long time, and I'm going to need a luck roll from you to see if anybody comes by.
oh, that's nice.
Yeah, that was a 10 or 14. On the
All right,
roll.
yeah, you are lucky. There is an anxious moment as you are all crowded around this back door, and Alex's like, no, I swear, and it feels like 30 minutes. It feels like you are standing outside of that church for half an hour. It may well be, but finally he goes, almost, click, and the door opens. And the back room of the church is full of suitcases.
Well, that's peculiar.
I'm gonna step inside and look around and see if I can hear anything anywhere.
All right. Yeah, you hear nothing. It is silent.
Gonna kind of step in and go, come on.
Okay, so we hurry inside.
Yep.
Let's all shut the door.
All right. So you are in the back apartment of the church. It looks like it's a combination office, storage room, sleeping quarters for the pastor. And it is, like I said, it seems like there's probably 24 bags or suitcases. And you quickly notice that all of these bags and suitcases seem to be winter clothing.
Do any of them have tags? Like, I don't know what
Yeah,
in the past would people
these
tag
are all, yeah, these have name. Yeah, they'll have names in them of like, of people you assume are parishioners. You find like a parishioner's record, like a newsletter. And these are all parishioners who, for whatever reason, left their winter clothes here when they went to Brighton.
And so I'm going to look for Susan's name in any of these tags.
You do not see her name.
Huh, interesting. But I can open up and rifle through and kind of verify that they are winter
Sure.
clothes.
Make me an intelligence roll, Abe.
Oh boy. Oh yeah, that's actually, you know what? Should I spend the luck? Because it's 1 point away from in extreme or
Yeah,
whatever.
you can save it. You can save it. A hard success is plenty.
Yeah.
So Susanna would have told you that most of Susan's winter stuff was still in her closet. Or
Well,
Jonesy would have, Jonesy would have told.
Yeah.
That makes no sense about Susanna.
I'm
sorry.
Susanna. She's
Sorry,
Susan,
I'm
and I know
slowing
this is confusing.
Oh, Susanna.
Susan,
What?
screenwriting note, don't name your characters even remotely close to the same letters. Anyway, but that makes no sense if she didn't bother to take them, but then everybody left them here.
What did you?
She was in on it.
In on what?
Jonesy and Susanna, what did you find up? What did you find in the room?
Well, in the closet, it was all her winter clothes, nothing from spring, all her dresses and everything, but all the heavy coats were still there.
And I was able to find her journal where she was talking about how excited she was to go on this trip and get away. She's not real happy running the business. So she was getting away from her father, getting away from the responsibilities of the business, trying to let young Benjamin down gently because he likes her a hell of a lot more than she likes him.
Did it say anything about what they would be doing there?
Not particularly, just that it was going to be a good break away from the business and she could use some time at the spa.
But she did verify that they were going to Brighton and not like Miami.
Right.
Actually, does Miami exist right now?
Yeah, but it's probably not a resort.
Yeah. St. Augustine. How about that?
Well, either way, no, she did say they were going to Brighton and it was the church trip and she was real excited about it.
Well, it can only be a sex cult because who needs clothes for that?
Did she say anything about she said something about the pastor too, yeah? That she paid
Johnson.
attention to her.
Yeah, she said that Pastor Johnson was paying her attention and that he was real handsome, but she was trying not to read too much into that because he's supposed to love us all the same.
So maybe that's why her clothes aren't here, is that he told her ahead of time. And maybe they didn't need, maybe there wasn't room to take, and this is a lot of suitcases. Maybe there wasn't room to take these up and it's a hot spring.
Yeah, but even with that, I mean, there's a travel betwixt and between. You would, if you get caught in a storm, you want that stuff, no matter how much room it takes up.
We were told we needed a stagecoach to stay warm.
Jonesy, you remember that one jacket was missing from Susanna's winter stuff.
Susan's.
And
please change her name because I'm not changing mine.
If I change it now, it'll just be even more. I should have changed it before. All right. And when you look at these suitcases, they're not full. So like people took something out. So like it's like essentially it looks like everyone took one winter jacket.
And maybe just the suitcases were too bulky to go up there.
As you say that, you open the door to the church, and that hypothesis gains some traction because you notice something very strange, and that is all the pews are missing from the church.
Oh.
Also, that doesn't fit on coach.
He moved the church.
Didn't Mrs. Archer say that they've been doing self-study? Have they been doing self-study here, or are they doing like a home church?
It doesn't look like this church has been opened.
Yeah.
It's dusty.
Dusty
the doors are locked.
Yeah.
If you're going to convert this to a sex cult, you're not going to do it in town.
Well, also,
but
too,
you're
you
not
need
going to
place
take
sit
church
regardless.
Why would you take all the pews unless you're trying to make another church?
Well, why would you have a sex cult with pews? Those are uncomfortable anyway.
Hey,
But that's not the point. It's not sex cult. I don't think it's sex cult. I think he just
I'm just playing off what Abe was saying.
I know.
In the front of the church, where people would come in, there's a cork board, and on there is a handwritten note. It's a flyer, really, annual winter mountain trip. Come join us in nearby Brighton for a weekend away. Show up Friday morning, 10 a.m. Pastor Thompson.
And what day is
Thompson
it
or
today?
Johnson?
Johnson, sorry.
And what day is it today? Because it said weekend. You said weekend, right?
Yeah, this is like 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
So this is yeah. All right. We need to go see what happened to this kid. Is there anything else around here?
Nope. Once again,
Footprints in the dust
Trail of
or-
Cthulhu style, you have found all the clues.
Wonderful.
Okay, yeah, he doesn't have any other personal like items in a desk or whatever.
Nope, there's no
Rifle
secret
scopes.
door under the altar.
All right.
Elias, can you lock the door behind us?
I could try.
Make me a locksmith.
Well, actually, I mean, can I just lock it and shut it?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. No,
Or does it need to be-
it does. No, you need a key in the old to lock it.
I'll-
So
I'll
make a
definitely
locksmith
try.
roll.
No, that's a fail.
All right. You're pretty sure it's not locked.
And make sure that it's at least caught. So
Yeah, it's closed. The door is closed. It won't like roll open or anything. No.
also, I mean, if they're leaving all these winter clothes, but they're going to go up there to start a new church or cult or whatever, they're not going to plan to stay through next winter, which means they're going to kill everyone. I don't know. Maybe I'm
What?
jumping to conclusions. Maybe I'm just jumping to conclusions.
Well, that was
Yeah.
quite the. You feeling any muscle? You feeling any muscle strain from that leap?
He's
That
trying
was
to
the
find the
long
ending
game.
of. Yeah, I was going to say that's the ending of his book.
That's the long game for a cult, man. Next winter, we kill you all. Until then, you know,
Have some fun.
let's talk.
Yeah, enjoy the boating and the skiing and whatnot.
Have a recreational time, but
Yeah.
next winter. Blood. All right, so you head to the Garner house. And Maud Garner, a matronly, pleasant old woman, opens the door and sees 5 grizzled people standing in front. Oh my, can I help you? Oh, 4 grizzled people. The most
I'm not
grizzled
grizzled.
is not along right now.
True.
Yes, certainly. We're here on behalf of Mr. Johnson, and he apparently came down from Brighton with your
Peterson.
son, Mr. Peterson.
Oh yes,
Doctor.
the nice man that brought Benji back.
Yeah. So we're gonna go up there and see what, take a look around. But we heard your son's not feeling well. Is there anything we can do? Or?
Well, he's very sick, and he's not seeing visitors right now.
Well, but we would like to know what we will see when we go up to Brighton. If he has some ideas of the trip there or anything like that, it would be very helpful.
I'm sorry, I really don't want to upset my son at all.
I understand.
We're looking to bring back Mr. Peterson's daughter. I know was a friend of your son's, Benjamin's.
That's nice. I hope that Benji's feeling better by the time she comes back. I mean, I know he will be. He just needs to rest up.
Is it a cough? Does he have and then I turn around because I cannot remember. I'm just like, because Jim has a lot of medical experience. And I just turn around and look at Jonesy. I'm like, and then just push her forward and be like, maybe she could assist.
Yeah, Jonesy has saved several people's lives.
Indeed.
Oh, well, I mean, I guess if a second opinion wouldn't hurt.
Yeah.
Are you a doctor?
I have a lot of experience with aiding people and keeping them healthy. But I was going to say,
from her country, a doctor.
Yeah.
All right.
I
she like
Yes.
when you say that, she like her eyes narrow a little.
I said, but I did not go to school here.
Where did you go to school?
I just step in and I'm like, ma'am, she has done miracle work working for us. She has, and then I'm like, piece together, soldiers and saved us from frostbite. And I just start making shit up at this point, and also not making shit up.
No, I have helped many people, and I would like to help your son.
All right. I think this is a persuade or a fast talk, one of the two.
I will do persuade.
Oh, is that you or is
All
that
right.
me?
So I will give whichever one of you rolls, I'll give a bonus die for the other person helping. So
What did your persuade?
He needs a base.
Yeah, I have charm. It's all charm for me.
I've got 71 in persuade.
I think then Jonesy,
Yeah.
this is you. So
All right, so
a
I get
bonus die on this.
I get a bonus die. That means a big one. I get another big one. Okay. They both rolled the same 70. So
That's a success.
That's a success.
yeah.
All right.
But
By
it's like,
one.
by one.
All right. So she'll say, well, all right, wait here for a moment. I have to check and make sure that Benji's
course.
doing all right.
Of course.
And she'll close the door, and she comes back about 5 minutes later, and she says, I think he's got some energy. So, but please, take it easy on him. And she will bring you up. And when you get to the upstairs, like the smell of sickness, of just like vomit, is pervasive.
It's a good thing.
I've been hanging with Jared, so
And she will open the door, and he looks like somebody with a bad flu or pneumonia. He's bedridden. He's got big bags under his eyes, and he's lying there kind of listlessly, and Mrs. Garner says, Benji, this nice, very muscular person here is some kind of doctor and just wants to take a look at you. It's fine. And
Mr. Benjamin.
She stands in the doorway, sort of watching everything that's going on.
Mr. Benjamin, you're not feeling very well. What do you feel? Is it in your head? Is it in your stomach?
It's my stomach. It's everywhere. I have a fever. The doctor says I have pneumonia or something like it.
Oh, did you eat anything when you were on the trip that disagreed with you?
No.
When did you feel bad? When you got there? While you were there for a while? When did you start?
When I was coming back.
When you were coming, why were you coming back if you weren't feeling okay?
My mom told me to come back.
All right.
And
I kind of look at. I just give her a look in the back. Yeah.
And he like looks at his mom, and then he says, and I didn't want to be there anymore, but I really want to be there.
Well, give me some ideas of what you were doing, because sometimes if you get near something, it could make you sick. What were you doing while you were up there?
Church stuff.
You praying? You were praying and kneeling?
Sure.
No, but church stuff. Were you outside or inside?
Outside.
Yeah. So
Jonesy, make me a medicine roll.
Not a first aid roll?
Nah. Well, you can make a first aid roll, but you will You will get very different information.
Medicine. First
All right, well,
aid.
then
Yeah.
make a first aid.
Ooh,
Make a first aid
Medicine's
roll.
only a 1.
Okay, first aid 34. Yes, I made it 34. First
All right.
aid.
Yeah, some sort of flu or pneumonia seems to be the case. You do notice that he kind of has a very faded suntan. He has the last vestiges of a suntan.
Oh. And it looks to me like you've gotten some sun. Maybe you've got too much sun and that made you sick.
We live in a desert. Summers
time-
here are very warm.
Oh, but this time of year. And where you were? Was it extra warm?
It's winter. The sun is at its weakest.
Yeah, that's why I was asking.
I live
about-
in Reno. In the summer, the sun is very hot. This isn't a heat stroke. I've had heat stroke.
I understand.
I
was just trying to think if there was something else that happened that might have given you the sickness, especially, on the way back. So, excuse me for asking so many questions, but I wanted to help.
I just well, okay, so we came back with the doctor and the pastor when the pastor came back to get the pews.
Ah, so the pastor, you were with the doctor and the pastor and came back to get the pews.
And I really wanted to go back, but I got sick. And so I stayed back here. My mother wouldn't let me go.
Well, you were sick. She was trying to take care of you, yeah?
I would have been fine.
How do you know? I mean, right now you're still very sick.
I'm sure I'll get better.
Well, I would suggest that you have lots of chicken noodle soup and lots of water to make yourself feel better.
Yeah, that's what the doc said.
Yeah, thank you for talking to me.
Sure. Hey, are you going to Brighton?
I was thinking about going.
Take me with you! I want to go back! Take me with you! Please! I have to go back! And you try and calm him.
Yes.
And
yes.
He just starts vomiting.
Oh,
and as he's vomiting, he's still like, I have to go back. And his mother is like, what did you do? What did you do? Go!
I did
nothing. What did you do to my boy?
I did nothing. Oh, yeesh.
Yeah, he is definitely thrown up on you.
Oof. I need some place.
Just shoo all of you. What kind of doctor has 3 other people with him? And who are you? Get out.
We'll shoo.
Yeah. Yes, Mom.
Did we hear the shouting from upstairs?
Oh yeah.
Oh God, yes.
Yeah, what happened
What
there?
in the hell?
Let's go outside. Let's go outside.
Yeah, let's go outside because holy cow, man.
Yeah.
Jonesy is covered in green, in like some greenish yellow, chunky, gross stuff.
Oh God, stay away.
Yeah. I need to get something new. Oh, horse trough. Horse trough.
You can clean yourself off. Yeah.
Yeah. It's better than this horse trough. Oof.
Yeah. Oh my God. Okay. So what happened in there?
Obviously, the kid's been eating well.
It's chicken noodle soup.
Yeah, that's
Oh no, he was fine and calm. And it was okay. So he told me that he and the doctor and the pastor came back to get the benches, the pews. And that's when he got sick. And he wanted to go back. And when he asked me if I was thinking of going there, and I said, "Oh yeah, no, we might go there." And he went, oh my gosh, out of his nut. He started yelling about how he wanted to go back so bad. You guys heard, yeah?
Yeah, we heard it.
Also, quick question. So the pastor and the father went back?
That's what he said.
Wait,
That's very peculiar because that's
Why
not what Dr. Peterson said at all.
Correct. Why would the good doctor lie?
Or omit, yeah. Don't know.
do you think that they went back? We don't know how long. Actually, we kind of got a timeline of when Benjamin came back, right?
Yeah,
Like a week ago, or
it was about 2 weeks ago.
Then
Oh
he
no,
came back.
they came back when the church trip should have come back. So like they came back that weekend,
then they took the pews.
and then the pews got taken, and the pastor apparently went back by himself.
Okay, not with the father.
Well, duh.
How is one person going to take all these pews back? About how many does it look like it would hold, or did it?
There were probably like 8 benches. I mean, these were not impressive pews.
Okay. More of benches than okay.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but it sounds like the doctor's fine, right? The doctor's tan, but the doctor's fine. He's not going through whatever withdrawal this is.
Right. And you said that he was tan, that the boy's tan.
Yeah,
Is it like a normal? Well,
it
does
was,
it look like a normal sort of summer tan? Because am I remembering correctly that Peterson had like a full on?
Yeah, Peterson had a strong tan.
A strong tan, not a fading tan.
Right.
the boy's tan was fading.
He has been in bed for 2 weeks.
Peterson's tan was fading a little bit, but not as much.
Sure.
And when I tried to ask him if he, had gotten to any more sun and things up there, he got very defensive, saying it's winter, the sun is, I live in a desert. Oh, blah, 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 blah.
But at high elevation, I mean, when my friends and I would go to the Alps skiing during the winter, you would get a suntan from about your neck up, whatever was, open to the sun, which again, Peterson is lying.
Peterson's at least leaving something out, and that's.
We need to go find him again, yeah?
Couple of days. Unless
Do
we
we-
want to talk to him sooner.
Well, do we want to talk to him? Do we want to wait? I guess.
A question for when I saw the angel, it didn't give me a suntan, did it?
Nope, there was no radiant heat or anything like that.
Okay.
You know what? I'm hungry. Let's find Jared. Let's get something to eat.
I need to get I'm going to go buy some new
Change clothes. Yeah.
Yeah.
Thomas, do we want to do the giveaway at the break? Do we want to do it at the end?
We can whenever you feel it's appropriate. We could do it now. We could do it at the break.
Let's do it. Yeah, I think I think this is a good time for a
Yeah.
break. So we're going to take a few minutes. So it's #chaos.
Hold on.
It's not quite yet.
Wait.
Wait for it.
Let me give you the sales pitch. So this is 107 pages of module with there's actually on Drive-Thru RPG, there's a really great free GM kit that you can pick up as well that has all the handouts and the maps and stuff. So #chaos to be entered to win a PDF copy of Sunspots. And we will be back just as soon as 6 people can use 5 bathrooms. Oh, wait, we have bits.
We do have a bit from Dr. Paramecium.
Nice.
And it might be in German, or it's new own and new. I think it's just maybe it's a new arc, new bits.
New own, new luck.
Something
New own,
like
new
that.
luck? Who knows?
Anyway, that's 500 bits for
Thank
the
you.
players.
Yay.
So thank you for that. And we will be right back. #chaos. 2. Oh, it's upside down.
Wow, that
How do
sounds
you-
much better that way.
It
Thank
sounded
you.
better upside down.
Yeah. Here, hold on. Let me play my harmonica. Hold, please.
In about a week, Thomas will be playing
Whoa.
Amazing Grace on the harmonica for us. Welcome back. Last chance for hashtag chaos. We will be doing the drawing in a few minutes. If you hit hashtag chaos in the chat, you'll be entered to win a copy of the module we're playing right now. You can see all the ways that I have warped it and changed it and forgotten to change names that I should have changed. All right, so you have, we're going to fast forward to you meeting with Peterson. Are you renting or buying the stage?
So Jared might have went off and to talk
That's
to
true,
that,
yeah.
Yeah,
that
what
guy.
happened?
I mean, yeah, he's gonna rent, but he's gonna go rent, assuming it's.
All right, so you come into the last gasp, and the guy goes, "Hello, friend."
And do I
Yeah, you recognize
ask
he's
for
the.
him, and I know that it's Peterson, right?
Mhm. Wait, no, are you asking for Peterson or the guy who wants to sell the coach?
I'm asking for the guy who I was referred to from the coach's office.
Yeah, that's the saloon owner. That's the saloon guy.
And I don't think Jared met him.
Oh,
So he wasn't at the table when he.
yeah, you're right. You're right. Okay, so yeah, he comes up. He says, "How can I help you, friend?"
Well, we're looking to rent out a stagecoach up to Brighton and back.
Well, I do have a coach, but I should warn you, I've got another interested party.
Well,
They quoted me 75. I'll give it to you for 80.
have a good day, sir. You best of luck.
All right, friend, it'll be 100 next time.
There won't be a next time. Walk if I need to.
Suit yourself.
Yeah, I'll go look for actual.
You find they are coming back from the church. Jonesy looks a little off, but
I need to go buy more clothes.
I hear that. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
oh man, that is a great name. Congratulations, Tactical Bacon 81509. I want to see now what zip code is 81509. Somewhere in Utah, maybe. My
I just
God,
wanna
that's
know how-
Brighton, Nevada. Bump.
How do you tactically use bacon? Like, are you going to create some sort of
How do
like
you
bacon rope?
strategically use bacon?
Yeah,
Mm.
exactly.
It is
You
one of the
practically use
best
bacon.
Wave it in front of
words,
animals.
expressions. It is.
Bacon is tactical in that it never lasts long enough to be used strategically. It can only be used tactically.
It never lasts long enough.
It's cured meat.
Yeah, but it's eaten as soon as it's out there.
Saying if there's guard dogs, you want your tactical bacon.
So Tactical Bacon, do us a favor and whisper your email address to the Quests and Chaos account so that we can send that PDF on its way. So yeah, you guys all reconnect.
Now I'm heading back to the what is it? What was it? Stagecoach Emporium? What are they called?
The stage office.
Stage office. I'm gonna go see if they have any physical stagecoaches to rent because
All right. I believe you asked that last time and they said they didn't.
no they I was asking about passage.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they do not have any. They don't have any stagecoaches there.
But you
Stagecoaches
get-
stop there and then move on.
But I'm assuming there's places that do repairs that would have parts if something happens. They need to be maintained. Can you point me to where in this town they would do that work?
Well, they often will take, if they need parts, they'll usually take them off of Irv's coach.
Irv the guy that I was talking to?
Yeah.
That sounds like a So his coach in my head is the mangled one made. It's a Frankenstein coach made out of the broken parts of other stage coaches.
Who knows? But it's we're a small town. We haven't had very many problems, luckily. But there are a few bolts here and there.
How about wagons? Where would I go to procure a wagon?
I think the stables probably has a wagon. You could probably get a wagon and some draft horses there.
And I'll go look into what it takes to cover a wagon.
All right. Covering a wagon is a whole thing. The metal framework is the hard part. Like luckily you have a blacksmith. But it would probably be a more than a day and a half day job.
Yeah.
I will set up a damn tent in the thing if I need to avoid paying the absurd prices that this person is asking.
Which, just to be clear, we have established is not a bad price.
Oh no, it's a horrible price.
We've established it's not a bad price to buy it. The renting price is a little steep.
Yeah, all right. Yeah.
The renting price is magnitudes higher than what it should be.
You all compare notes and you realize the price has gone up every time you've asked.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so it's it's absurd.
Yeah. I mean, I believe the price goes down for every shotgun in his face, though.
I mean, if a federal marshal needs to procure a stagecoach, the price suddenly becomes very low.
I'm commandeering this vehicle.
Yeah, have we met the sheriff yet in this town?
Maybe
What
we
are the
should.
chances we should?
I've no idea what the law situation is in this town.
I mean, there's definitely a sheriff, there and there might be a deputy or two. A town this big should hopefully have some deputies. So it's the night of your first day in Reno, of your first of two before you leave, and you have a nice dinner. And anybody doing anything that night?
I mean, we're working on the wagon.
Was there a wagon heist? So you're gonna go? Do you want to go buy a wagon and start to outfit it?
Yeah, I'm gonna go check with Jonesy, of course.
Do we need like the A-team locked in a barn here vignette?
Mhm.
Yeah.
No, there's no way I'm going to be able to make 4 of those things that go over in a day. No, you can't do that.
Just put a tent in the back.
Yeah.
Camp out
So-
back.
How much? I need to buy clothes, but other than that, we don't have to do a
$20
montage.
covered it, don't worry about it.
Yeah.
So the the stables have a cart that they will sell you, not with horses, for $50.
How do others feel?
I mean, can we reinforce the tent with like some furs or things like that to keep it warm?
I mean, we're going to be, in the mountains in the winter. I mean,
The question is, how do you keep the tent in the wagon if there's any wind?
Yeah.
People.
Man.
Because I'll be in it.
Yeah.
I'll hold that thing
Orange
down.
box.
Oh, here comes the end of the Wizard of Oz. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
No, like you have the nails that are curved. I mean, there's plenty of ways to secure. The tent is not a problem for securing one in there. Are there objections to nailing a large tent into the back of a wagon and taking that? We can
Outside of being in poor taste and arriving not in style, that's my first objection.
Are there any real objections to?
Are we going to be able to obtain horses?
I mean, the stables had horses, right?
Yeah, but that's not counted in the $50.
yeah. So it'd be, $150, $170, $200.
It would be $200 at the most.
But we can sell them back. I mean, probably the wagon for a little less after we modify it, but maybe we'll find someone who's got particular taste, wants to have an RV or something.
I enjoy that you think that this wagon's gonna make it long enough to actually be sellable.
Right. And I mean, given our particular luck with horses, it might be better to The price of renting the stage has gone up every time that we've asked. That being the case, I suspect that he would take us for an arm and a leg if what happens to horses around us happens to these horses and that stage. So I'm in favor of the cart.
Yeah, that guy, you know,
Is
that
there
guy
a
rubbed me
place?
the wrong way.
Is there a place to drive the cart?
The
If we're
front
in
of the
it?
car.
I mean, there's
front
a
of the
seat
cart.
on the wagon.
There's a bench seat on the cart, yes.
Do you mean test drive?
No, I was imagining like a wagon, like a little red wagon that's just open and then with a
No. So this is a sizable.
okay,
This is a
but you know what I mean.
12-foot long flatbed with a raised wooden bench at the front.
Okay, I can work with that.
It looks to all of your complete. Well, you can all make is it evaluate? I think it is. You can all make evaluate
Sorry,
rolls.
is that one?
I don't have that.
Praise.
Appraise, that's what it is.
Yeah.
Appraise. Sorry, I'm running Warhammer and it's evaluate.
I mean, didn't make it, but that's a damn good roll skill I don't have.
I mean, I think, we may need to modify and put some benches in so we can sit in the back.
I was thinking some throw pillows, but
Yeah.
So again, your real problem is time. You can make some changes. You're gonna have a day, essentially.
Why can't we send a letter or something to the doctor just saying we need another day or something? You know what I mean? I mean,
you certainly can.
Why are we on such a tight terms? What,
Because he wants
if he's
his
got an
daughter
issue
back.
with it, I have problems with the fact that he's on a specific schedule.
Well, he wants his daughter back from we're walking into a nightmare. Let's just be honest.
Or a sex cult.
You're right. One
Well,
day isn't enough. Everybody get to work.
Pitching a tent and nailing it to the inside of the wagon would hardly take an hour.
The problem is that tents, these tents are canvas, but they don't have a bottom. So you're like attaching it to the sides of the wagon.
On the insides, nail it.
Yeah.
The cart comes up, nail it in.
Yeah.
And nail through the poles in the bottom of the tent.
I mean,
Yeah.
Sure. Just
Yep.
even as you're doing it, you're worried about wind.
I'd have to show you the kinds of nails, but like it's I don't think it's what you think it is. I mean, any sort of canvas top would have that problem, but like if you've got if you've done any woodworking with the nails that are like curved and come around, you can.
Right. No, the nails are not the problem. The fabric ripping is the problem.
It's canvas, right?
You can buy a canvas tent. That's more expensive,
Yeah.
but I mean, if you're willing to spend.
Canvas shouldn't
So
be.
you spend the next day. We go to the.
But it's not going to be the $100 in his pocket.
All right. This is the least interesting part of all of this. So you spend the next day. The A-team montage happens as you go in a barn, and there are sounds of hammering and construction, and out comes an awesome wagon. Somebody give me $200, and everything's taken care of.
Wow.
So it's $100 from what?
So we'll
Right.
give
So
him
his
that
100, and then just everybody give me another 20 or something.
20. Yep.
Mhm.
Yep.
And you've got a canvas tent set up in a thing. There's a tent pole in the middle that is hammered into the floor of the wagon, holding it all up. There are even some throw pillows inside.
And the Gatling gun on the back, right? We agreed to that.
It's the A-team, so it's a water cannon. They always so you you have a wagon ready to go, and you get two okay draft horses. These are no prize winners, but they'll get the job done. And you ride up to where you're going to meet Dr. Peterson, and like as you come down the road, he's just like looking at this thing like.
That is worth the price right there.
Yeah.
That look on his face is worth the price of admission.
So Jonesy is driving the carriage.
Yeah.
Who else is outside?
I will be outside with the rifle.
All right.
I'm inside. By the way, I've also painted flames on the side.
That was all Abe did for the whole day.
Pretty much.
Was just paint
Just
flames.
stylizing and fluffing the pillows. And
Everyone
just
else
kind
is
of-
like, they're in their undershirts, hard work, doing all this stuff, and
Yeah.
Abe is just like,
Just carving out the frame for to paint it over so it doesn't get everywhere. Like doing good flames is an art form. I
It
for
is.
one appreciate it. And I feel
makes
like
it-
we're going a lot faster.
Exactly. It makes it faster.
And it looks like it's already on fire, so it doesn't have to be put on fire.
Exactly. We're halfway there.
what is this?
Oh, did we name it?
The
Shaggin' wagon.
Desperado.
The shaggin' wagon.
No, you've been vetoed. No.
No, wait, hold on. We should hold a vote.
All in favor of Shaggin' Wagon?
Oh my God!
Wow.
Dr. Peterson votes no.
Oh,
Pie goes to the.
And he put more money into it than the rest of us because he put 100. We each put 20.
Mhm.
I don't think we should tell him that. That's for sure.
Regardless of what they do, I do take my pen and just kind of etch it in the back where nobody can see it on like the rear bumper.
I think it's official now because Tamago Tora just gave 500 bits for the shaggin' wagon.
Yeah.
Okay.
He speaks for all of chat. So
Don't give him that kind of responsibility, man.
And the shaggin' wagon is a strong possibility for next episode title.
And it's IN, not
Oh yeah, no,
I.
there's no G
Yeah.
there.
No, it's shaggin', yeah.
Uh,
actually,
shaggin' wagon? What does that even mean?
with two G's, that's pretty Cthulhu-esque too. It's a Shagan wagon.
Shagon wagon.
Well,
Roll me.
luckily Brighton's not that far away, but
Normally,
All right,
we could
let's
rent
go.
the stagecoach for $3 for 50 miles, and he wanted 100. So
I gave you money. This is not my problem.
it is now. Get in the shaggin' wagon.
Please never say that again. And he will climb awkwardly in the tent, and he's like,
Oh, you know what? I'll pour him espresso from the machine that we installed. I think we'll warm up to this.
there's a Keurig in there.
I fluff a pillow for him. I'm like, here you go, sir.
I mean, I put the lamp in there because that'll help keep it warm, considering,
And start the fire.
It's. I'm not
Come
putting one in.
All right, so you start on the road. You get started early. It's about a 6-hour trip. Does anybody not have winter clothes?
No, in
I
fact,
think
I
you all
bought,
have them from last
Yeah,
time.
yeah.
and I bought skins to put in the Shaggin' Wagon just to kind of spruce it up, make it comfortable, a little
All
plush.
right, there you go.
I've got my new hat.
There we go. So, you start to head up, and as you head up into the foothills, it definitely gets colder. The wind picks up. There's some snow. It's not as bad. You've been in worse winter weather, but it's definitely cold. Your horses don't love the cold. You get up to about the apex of the elevation, and Jonesy, make me a drive.
Can I? I'm keeping an eye out for any exploded trees or yellow.
Okay.
Oh, I've got like ultimate. I got 06.
All right, that's very good. So yeah,
That's ultimate.
you notice the horses are shivering, but they're not in any danger, and you are
Okay, I
driving
was
the
gonna say,
wagon very well.
if we have more blankets in the back, we could.
It is the sky is that awful gray of like winter when there's just no, the sun will never be seen. It is a cold, dreary day. and you're just so cold, and then all of a sudden you cross a rise and you start to descend into the valley that is Brighton, and it is a gorgeous day. It's probably like within 10 minutes it's in the 60s, and then it's in the 70s.
Can you, Jonesy, can you pull over for a moment?
Yeah. What's the matter?
It's warm.
What's the matter? It's warm.
We'll peek out of the shaggin'
Yeah.
wagon to see what the holdup is, right?
No hold up. I promise. It's getting warm.
I mean,
I have to take my jacket off.
Yeah, you are uncomfortable in your winter clothing now.
Jared and Susanna, can you guys step out for a minute? I just kind of want to. Actually, doctor.
Why are you all leaving? What's going on here?
I'm gonna. Where did we put the flap?
I'm hoping one in the front, one
It's
in the back.
Right? The flap is in the back.
Oh, but then how do we talk to them? Oh, but then how do we get out? Oh, we hop over the benches.
There should be one front and back if it's the kind of canvas tent that I'm thinking of.
We made a front and a back.
That I will accept.
So I kind of pull it back and go. It's Dr. Peterson. We just came over the ridge, and it's surprisingly warm in here. Was it like this when you were through?
Yeah, Brighton's beautiful.
Brighton. Ah.
Oh.
Is there, Jared? Does this look natural to you?
Yeah, you can make a natural world roll.
I mean, I would assume that the weather itself would look. I mean, unless there's a magical field blasting something up, I'm probably going to be like that. Looks like. Is that just a hard success?
So with a hard success, this is like the high range of unseasonably warm for this elevation, this time of year. It's possible, I guess, but unlikely.
Yeah, but the question is it natural? Like it's I would say it's atypical.
Yeah. This
I've seen unnatural weather from.
Yeah, nothing's melting or anything like that. No, this is just this is just, this is the most beautiful day that March the 7th has ever seen in, this part of town.
Oh.
This part of the country.
All right.
The weirdest part for you is the utter how this valley seems to stay sunny. There's none of the cloud cover.
Yeah, what is the cloud behavior? Is that unnatural? Like
that's weird.
Going around it. Oh,
yeah, that's weird. There's something going on with the wind or something that just keeps the sun always.
I'm gonna say that's unnatural. I mean,
It's
that's
definitely weird.
This is just Jared being like that ain't right.
Why? Apparently, that's why you've got a suntan, right, Doctor?
Beg pardon?
You have a suntan. You've.
Oh yeah, well everybody in Brighton does.
Pull my hat a little further down over my eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well.
Yeah.
First weird
Here
part
I
of the
get
trip.
to wear my styling shades.
Now here's the uncomfortable part, because Jared's cold weather clothes mostly consisted of adding clothes as long johns underneath his clothes. Shimmy out of that. Everyone, don't look for a moment.
Just go stand behind the wagon. We won't look.
Yeah.
And so you come down, and when you have this pause, you look down on the valley, and you see there's a large lake and like a shoreline with like a little boat dock and it looks like a promenade, like a clapboard promenade, and then a small town, a lovely bucolic small town. And there are clearly people, and everybody make me a spot hidden roll. You can see little ants of people like dancing around.
Ooh,
Regular.
extreme.
All right, an extreme success.
Hard.
Regular.
You,
Hard.
Abe, you see, as you're coming into town, you see what looks a lot like the pews of a church set up in the yard of a circle of cabins.
One question is there, so what does the town look like? Like this sticks out, right? The rest of the town is kind of in your usual main street type thing, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's that stands out just because, it's somebody built an outdoor church.
Okay. And so I pointed out and be like, that's where our people are. And I'm just, from when I'm watching this, I'm assuming that there would be other people. How many other people? Like, can I guess how many other people are in the town compared to what the church?
Well, it seems like the church the church group was maybe 20, 25 people.
Mm-hmm.
But it looks like there's probably maybe 200 people in the town.
Okay.
There are people like walking around. There are, small groups of people on the beach.
Okay.
You see people all over.
Okay.
And so as you come down into the valley, the first place you'll pass is right by that open meadow, and around there's a little sign that says
Oh, not another sign.
You do.
there's a little sign that says
No one is welcome. Go away.
Yeah.
no one welcome
Aye,
here.
Captain.
Gosh, what are the name of these cabins? Sunshine Cottages. There's a little sign that says Sunshine Cottages, and then below that it says no vacancy. And so there's a ring of 8 cabins around this small meadow, and in the middle of the meadow are two columns of 4 pews each, and a little podium set up there. And all the pews are full with people with their heads down and their eyes closed. And they've all locked hands, essentially like in a daisy chain that goes all the way up, including to the pastor.
I'm gonna pull out a spyglass and see.
Where did you get this?
I brought it with the harmonicas.
All right. You make me, with a spyglass, make me a spot hidden roll.
Regular success.
All right. So you see, you kind of look down the line, and the pastor is facing you. Most of the people have their backs to you. The pastor's head is down. He is holding one hand, and his other hand is clutched to his chest. And like everyone else, he is silent.
They're mid-service?
That's what it appears to be.
Does with my education, maybe, or history, does this look like what Presbyterians do?
This would really be a religion roll.
That's not a skill, is it?
Yeah,
No.
that's not here anymore.
Make me an education roll. Let's see what kind of divinity school you went to.
Hard success.
All right. You're a good Midwest boy. Maybe that's what it is. But no, this does not look like a Presbyterian service. The heads bowed thing isn't that weird. The daisy chain of hands is weird, including the people who are standing to connect the pastor to the chain.
Yeah, but it could just be. I mean, that's what you do on weird like summer retreats.
Yeah, you know, who
so,
knows? Maybe
you know.
it's you know, maybe it's Touch the Palm Sunday.
This is
Hi-oh.
No, that's the Catholic Church.
So what? Actually, I saw the photo. I'm gonna pull the spyglass out and re-look and look
You
for
do
the
not
hair.
see anybody that
Okay.
looks like Susan.
Okay, and then I don't see anyone that looks like Susan. So maybe.
well, the doctor here
Yeah.
said that he knows where she is. So
Yeah. Let's ask him. Is this what they do? Normal?
I mean, yeah, I
He's
looked
been
at the
here.
doctor. Remember, I say that.
Presbyterians? I don't know.
But you were here. Did they do this when you were here last?
Susan left them. I didn't pay them much attention once Susan went off with the native fella.
Oh well, we're here looking for Susan. So let's focus on
Oh,
her.
okay.
Okay.
Mhm.
Oh, so we don't care about this.
No.
So she,
Well,
she went
Yeah.
off with the native fellow, as in she left here. But you don't know where she went?
I've been gone I haven't been here for a week. I don't know where she is.
Okay. I see.
Maybe she's at the ice cream store. Maybe
All
she's
right.
getting a sandwich.
Okay, we stopped
Hold
by
on.
the ice cream
Ice cream
store, then
sandwich.
the sandwich store.
Let's go there.
Yeah.
we have to be thorough when looking for someone.
Exactly.
I mean, they have
so-
ice cream. That's
No
incredible.
turn unturned.
Peterson will say, well, it looks like the cabins are all taken, but we could probably get places at. Let me check this.
We have a
again.
tent.
Yeah, we have a shag.
Everybody can't fit in here.
The Golden Nest, and he points at probably the largest building in town. It is a large building painted bright yellow, and it is the Golden Nest Hotel and Spa. Is it right on the
I
water?
do like this.
The Golden Nest.
Yeah, let's get the horses some rest and some food and water and get them boarded, and then.
And let's see what
head to
spa
the hotel.
services. Let's see what spa services are available to us.
So the
What did
hotel
you
has a
call it?
stable. They'll the wagon. They look at the wagon and they're like, oh my, wow. But
The flames.
the Shagan wagon.
Yeah. We tried to name it the bacon wagon, but it just
Oh, that's a good name for it. Yeah, that's a
yeah, it is.
um.
Do you have a menu as far as what your spa services are? Could I perhaps see that?
Of course. So the hotel is well, we're almost full, but we do have one room. It's in season it's very hard to get a room. Oh, I just turned into Dr. Peterson there. In season it's very hard to get a room.
Sounded like Jensen.
So
I can put an extra bed in.
I mean, one room. Yeah, for
All
sure.
right.
And then with the extra bed, certainly. Are there other hotels in town?
No, there's the Sunshine Cottages. And yeah, that's pretty much it.
It's
I mean,
pretty nice.
you could stay in the camp. On the outskirts of town, a bunch of people are just setting up tents and stuff. Your wagon would fit right in there.
The first RV camp.
I mean, the
They're
weather's
all looking
nice
at
enough.
us.
Jared has no problem staying in the shagging wagon.
Yeah, I'd be up for that as well.
I'll pay for the hotel room, and if I could get a massage, and I would also need a facial. What else do you offer, sir?
Oh, well, it's we're just so busy right now with all the guests and all that
So like I pull $20 out and slip it to him and be like, I think you can find some time for me.
yeah, we've had to really cut back, unfortunately. The restaurant is closed.
What?
Please don't tell me that all of your employees have joined the religious church.
One of them, yeah.
Why else? Why is the restaurant closed? I thought this was in season.
Well, Mistress Celia needs our worship, and so we have a space out back, and so we're devout.
Oh, I'm sorry. My apologies.
Oh, no problem, friend. Everything's great in Brighton.
But where do you eat?
Well, we eat in our house, but there's a number of fine dining establishments in Brighton. You got the Evergreen Delicatessen, very nice sandwiches there. You got the Bell and Whistle Cafe. The Bell and Whistle's lovely. You could, if you want to cook on your own, if you're staying in the camp or something, Waller's store probably has everything you need.
We're new in town. I'd love to. I mean, the weather is outstanding here.
Everything's great in Brighton.
Yeah. Can you tell us about this worship you were talking about?
Well, I mean, Mistress Celia is just she's taught us so much about loving our fellow man. Peace and harmony and just contentment, friend. Do you feel content with your life? You should talk with Mistress Celia.
I would love to. What would be the best way to do that?
Well, she's probably leading services out back.
Friend, is she an aged, wise woman?
I mean, she's a wise woman.
Abe's like, hot damn, let's go. She's not old.
So the one room, we should maybe
pull up to the tent park.
Yeah.
So the camps are
How many times have I said I don't camp?
You're not camping. You got a room. We're gonna pull up the wagon though, and we're gonna camp.
So I think we should pull up the wagon, stable the horses at the hotel with our room, and so there's going to be a process of walking horses across town,
or riding horses across town.
Yeah.
So yeah, there is as you came into town this way, here was the circle with the cabins, and then here is the river that comes in there, and basically people are camping all along the river on the town side of the river.
Okay.
Ooh,
okay.
There's waterfalls. There
is a waterfall.
Oh God. Where is what are we at? Robin? No, we're at the Golden.
You're staying at the Golden. The Golden.
Okay. Oh, I
Where
see.
is that?
It's number 14 on your map.
Okay.
So it's not that far away.
Golden Nest. No.
Okay. 20, 10 or so minutes. It seems pretty close.
Oh yeah, it's an easy walk. And so the Shaggin' Wagon is going to go to the camp.
Yeah.
All right, and be the tent.
It is
Peterson.
that moment where like all the tent people suddenly someone pulls up in an RV, comes out with their coffee.
Peterson like goes, you got the last room? Oh, you know what? Dude, let's all just chill. We'll put a bed in the attic. You can stay there, man. It's gonna be fine. You know what? No charge. All right. And Peterson will like take his bag and he'll head into he's like, find my daughter. And he'll head in.
Where did you see her last?
I hired detectives for a reason, he says as he leaves.
All right, so within earshot, I turn to the hotel guy and just be like, have you seen somebody that looks like this named Susan with a native fella?
Well, I mean, you know, people are gonna do what they want to do. It's cool. I don't judge anybody.
No, that's no. It's descriptive to help us detect.
Oh, are you guys are like police?
Oh, we should have put Mystery Machine on the side of it.
We can change it.
Damn it.
Great Dane Society with Mystery Machine on the side. Oh
There
my
you
God.
go.
You didn't vote for that. You voted for my idea.
I mean, oh God, what? See if I remembered the guy's name.
Speaking of which, everybody, if I bring a lady back to the wagon,
No, you
ordered a room.
You got your own room. You can take a lady back to your own room.
I'm just saying it's got to be christened sometime.
No, it doesn't.
Gotta be Christmas sometime. Oh dear.
It really doesn't.
Oh dear.
Ezra will blow it up before he allows that to happen.
Where are the characters? There we go. Okay.
Oh God, I forgot.
I just need to remember the.
Well, first we're gonna check the delicatessen for her, and then the cafe.
Agreed.
Yes.
There's
Ice cream parlor. She's got it. She's got to
Yeah.
be there.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing an ice cream parlor on this map. Can you?
I heard
So
there
the
was-
delicatessen also has ice cream.
Okay.
Ah, yeah. Good.
we circle back for ice cream after that.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
what savages.
So as you are walking along town, you pass town hall, and sitting on the front step of town hall is a police, some sort of a guy wearing a deputy's badge, and shorts and a t-shirt, and he is sitting in a circle with some other people, and they're all holding hands, silent with their heads bowed.
I am so thoroughly creeped out at this point.
As long
Like I cannot stop thinking of Desert Bluffs from Welcome to Night Vale.
Oh. Oh.
Yeah.
But they're out in the daytime, so
They are
All
on the
hail the
daytime.
smiling god. That's the point.
That is the
Here we go. The guy, when you ask the name, he'll say, "Oh, yeah, you know, somebody was John Yellowbird in his church. You know, they're often down at the beach." But
does Mr. Yellowbird does everyone worship the same
well, you know, man, we don't get too much into the whole Catholic, Protestant, whatever, you know, do your thing, man, do your thing.
Speaking of the thing, how many different churches are in this town?
Oh man, you know, it's a rich assemblage. There's just, you know, the beautiful pageantry of life, man. I mean,
Eh.
I'm more spiritual than I am religious.
How long does it take one to become spiritual?
Oh, God. Well, I mean, when you're in a place like this, not very long.
Right. Do you think it's the water helps you become spiritual? Is it the waterfall?
I don't know. I don't really think about the water much.
We need to copy whatever the doctor does, because he seems to not give a damn in the least.
Yeah, exactly. Got really shitty and stormed up to his room. That's what happened. I think it's time for lunch, people. Let's go to lunch.
Oh, man.
Agree.
Well, I'm not hungry, but you guys, have fun. We'll get your room set up. Don't worry about it.
You're very kind.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm just a human treating other people the way I want to be treated. I got love for all of you.
Let's just leave them alone. They seem to be fine.
Everything's fine here. There's nothing wrong with this place. You can hold hands all day if you want.
We're gonna eat some sandwiches, do a job, go home.
Yep.
Sounds wonderful and idyllic.
Go to the beach. Check out Mr. Yellowbird.
Yeah. Let's go get a sandwich.
Hold some hands.
All right, so you head to the deli. I'm just we're gonna eat some sandwiches, do a job, and head home.
It's better than Elias's or Thomas the player's thought of we just need to start killing people. This is all wrong. This is unnatural.
Stop being happy.
All right, so you clearly see as you come, so that's when you pass town hall and you go to the deli, and mark this page. And you go to the deli. Here we go. Are you going to the cafe or the deli first?
I think deli first, cafe for dessert.
All right.
Seconded.
So the Evergreen Delicatessen has salads and sandwiches. People are sitting and eating. And the owner, the guy is sitting there, and he's like, "How you doing? My name's Tom. I make sandwiches. What can I make you?"
What's your least popular sandwich?
Well, the tuna.
Understandable.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that line of thinking went out the window. What's your most popular sandwich?
I make a hell of a club sandwich.
That sounds good to me.
Sounds excellent.
5 club sandwiches?
Yep. And a pickle.
All right.
Yep.
He will whip you up 5 delicious club sandwiches. Sorry.
And as soon as the sandwiches are delivered, I go, oh, Jared, what if it's the cheese?
Never the cheese.
What?
That might be another one of my characters speaking.
I'm just trying to get another slice of cheese is all I'm trying to do.
Oh, you want some more cheese? No problem.
Oh, yeah. Oh no, it's the cheese.
He brings a little basket with 2 pieces of cheese in it.
Oh.
Can I get you anything else?
Elias looks like he's feeling the love. We need to be careful. It might be.
Do you have root beer in a bottle?
No.
Any drink in a bottle?
No, there's no alcohol in Brighton.
This is hell on earth.
Root beer is not.
Abe leaves immediately.
Yeah, I'm just gotta go. Bye.
What sort of things do you have to drink?
Well, we got some water. I could just get you some of that. We got We got some sody pop.
What kind of soda pop you got?
Well, it's birch beer. Guy I know a couple towns over makes it. Sells it to me.
Yes.
All right, I'll bring you up. I'll make you a picture.
Sure.
So this is kind of there's no carbonation. So this is really like, fermented birch that's just kind of like, it's not terrible, but it's not good. It's like syrup in water, kind of.
Okay.
So are you going to ask?
This is a great sandwich.
Yeah.
This is
Okay.
this is a
Are you
lovely
going to ask the
sandwich.
gentleman any questions, or are you just going to order more cheese?
Somebody's gonna have to do the talking because I am creeped out by this.
We're just gonna go to the beach.
Oh yeah, we're just gonna go.
Just
Mr.
go-
Yellow.
Just so you know, folks, we close after lunch.
Oh,
And I'll pay the bill, whatever it is.
All right, it's $1 for all of you.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Thank you, Elias.
thank you.
And then 8 sandwiches. Do you guys want to ask him? I mean, we're gonna.
Well, I got some. I brought some whiskey. If we, but I think some of us might not be so keen. But it's what I got.
I lean in and just ask Elias, ask him what?
Yeah, what do you want us to ask?
Why is everyone crazy? I don't know.
Look,
Never ask. And I kind of look to him. Someone who's crazy. Why they're crazy?
I mean, there's that, but also, alas, that's not the job we're here to do. We're here to get Susan and get the fuck out of here.
After we finish these sandwiches.
I'm already starting to get sunburned, I think.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hat down.
You got the hat. So yeah, like
I do have my hat, and Susanna does have a faded tan from summer.
Jared specifically has a very like wide brimmed hat too.
It's another beautiful day in Brighton.
Is that the town motto?
No, it's just the truth. Every day's beautiful here.
No snow here?
No, it's in season.
Does it ever snow here?
Yeah.
I mean, probably in the winter. Can't remember
What
the
is-
last time it did.
What does in season mean?
It's spring.
Yeah,
Spring. This is spring weather.
yeah, we're in season.
So where
What
do
is-
you stay here in the winter?
Yeah, why would I leave Brighton?
Okay. When you say in season, I just didn't know if you traveled to a different town when it was
I
out
mean-
of season.
We got all the, we call them the candles. All the, short timers who show up here and then leave.
Oh yeah, I heard there was church groups who come here who like to come and stay.
Yeah, resort town.
They come all the time every year, same time, or is it just everybody comes here?
Well, I mean, we get, it's in season. This place is always packed.
In season.
Do you partake in the worshiping?
I'm really more spiritual than I am religious.
Cool.
Thank you kindly, sir. And I just get up and leave. I'm like,
Fantastic sandwiches.
Oh,
Yeah.
thanks. Well, come back for lunch. We'll have more of them.
Is it what this is lunch, right?
Yeah, tomorrow. Come back tomorrow.
Is there anywhere around in here that does dinner?
Oh yeah. The Bell and Whistle, open till 5.
That's a very early dinner. All right,
Okay.
good to know. Thank you.
Yeah. Anything bad happen at night around here? Bears, elk, moose.
Nothing bad happens in Brighton.
How far north do you think we are from moose?
Wolves.
Although if a
Two-legged
moose showed up,
wolves.
that would be fantastic.
Yeah.
They are delicious.
Majestic creatures.
And tasty.
The dolphins of the land.
What?
Said nobody ever.
Yeah, I'm so glad I'm not there.
No, I just heard it. It happened.
So yeah, you will
Who was up for a long walk on the beach?
so as you
That's great.
leave,
Mm.
a guy kind of sidles up to you and he goes, I can't help but notice that you are all asking a lot of questions. You're not from around here, I gather.
Not
Well,
yet.
What candles is what
Oh, you
also referred to, I believe.
so
Yeah, we're on a spiritual journey coming through and just
Not-
trying to get the lay of the land.
Not so much religious, just spiritual.
oh, so you already have one? And he opens his jacket, and in the liner of his jacket are a bunch of black polished stones.
Yep.
You already got one?
Yep.
Oh, okay.
How much? But how much are yours? Are they any different?
Well, they're better.
Better than that other guy, right?
Well, I mean, since the candles started showing up, prices.
I mean, should we get one of his, just in case it's
I
better?
would like to know what sets yours apart. Why would we want to give us the pitch?
Well, since Shining Soul went out of, since they closed up shop, prices have gone up.
But these are, so what you're saying is we can get these at a bargain, but if we already have them, then
Well, I mean, if you've already got one, I don't know why you'd need another one.
But you said yours were better, so why are they better?
yeah, that's what I thought. You had something special about yours.
Well, mine are a direct conduit.
Ooh.
Oh, that's. I think the one that we got was indirect.
Yeah, secondhand conduit. Very
Right.
disappointed with my.
Well, you must have gotten one of Arnie's.
Alternating
Yeah.
current type of thing.
He said. Yeah, I think he said that they were good, but
You must have gotten one of the last ones before he disappeared.
He disappeared. What,
Yeah,
and just
nobody knows. He's gone.
Oh, it's sad.
Or did it work?
yeah, he might have ascended. Because it was if you get a connection, you ascend.
Really?
Yeah, you become one with.
well, that's what he told us. That was his pitch.
Have you? Wait. So, did you? Have you become one? Have you ascended?
I've seen
No.
an
I have not yet. No, I'm still here.
But I think our friend Jared has seen someone ascend. And we all just
whiskey out the nose.
Yeah.
Actually, there might be sandwich out the nose.
Oh wow. Well, I mean, that's wow. That's exciting. Have you? So, are you seeking followers?
we're looking at Jared. Jared's the one who is like,
Here it's like deer in headlights, pale.
Wait a minute.
Could see him glow.
Oh, awesome. He fumbles. wait a minute. I know you. You're the beach bum, he says to Jared. So have you started wow, what are you, the 10th or 11th? I mean, you're doing pretty well. You got 4 followers.
This is a sand check right here for Jared. This is
all right. Yeah, make a sand check. Let's see what happens.
And I will take freeze when I get my 100. You know what? 42. That is a respectable failure.
All right, you lose 2 sanity, and yeah, you know, like you still haven't quite recovered from the ascended thing, but now this guy starts talking about that, and you are very uncomfortable.
You know what? I think maybe we need to sleep on it over a coffee.
What?
Get some coffee.
Yeah. You know what, sir?
Yeah.
He's got to rest up. You know what? We need to just get him on his way. Excuse us. And then we start ushering Jared around like a stupid.
Yeah.
How much are yours? You said they're cheap?
Yeah. You know what? Here, you can have this. Just, you know.
God, I'll take it in my physical hand.
All right. Yeah. you are holding a rock. I'm holding a rock.
All right, sir.
But I'd love to learn from you. If you've seen these things. He holds out his hand to you.
I don't know what else to do.
All right, and he bows his head.
And I'll pat him on
That's new.
You're doing great.
See?
That's new.
All right. Stop bothering the man. He's busy. We've got places to go. You can see he's very busy.
I want to follow you.
Still working on my whatever the hell it is. Connection. I'm not ready to guide people down the path of ascension.
More than us
this time.
But you've got followers.
We're more like bodyguards. Now, if you don't mind, he's a busy man. And we start to block him and just be like, go on, sir.
I'll take
already on the path. Already on the path. I can feel it. I can feel it in your hair.
Wow. Are you going to be on the beach later?
Oh God. Jared's just moving off.
Yeah. I'll look for you there.
We wave at the guy. Yeah.
All right. Yeah, he does not follow, but he's very excited.
We have to go down to the beach.
That's where we were headed because that's apparently where John Yellowbird is.
After the cafe.
I'm gonna reach into Jared's pack. Go. Yeah. Excuse me. Pull out the whiskey and just. Wait a minute.
Yeah.
You only have the bad whiskey?
I only have the good whiskey.
Yeah, he has that
take
shit.
One drink of that.
All right.
In it back.
Oh man, I have to find my chart.
Oh man, Ezra.
Jared's now a local celebrity.
All right, make me I didn't realize I'd have to go back to Blackwater Creek.
Does he?
He'll have the whiskey.
That flummoxed Elias so much that he's not thinking.
Make me a con roll.
Wait, the label on the whiskey is very. There was no mistake. You would know what whiskey.
So you see after I take a drink of it. Can I inspire?
Yes.
Sure, fine.
Yes.
Okay, thank you. We've got a big stack over there.
No, you can't.
That's an Amy.
I didn't realize I would have to do this. I put Blackwater Creek away.
Blackwater Creek is
forever.
We still have the whiskey, so it never ends until that whiskey's gone.
All right.
So this is my.
It's
I think that's my first failure.
The mother's
that
gift.
You know of.
That you know of. All right. You feel fantastic. Make me a luck roll.
Yeah. Oof, man.
All right. Remember that remember that time you got shot in Kansas City and it left that bullet scar? That's gone. You feel fantastic. You're like euphoric. You're like Rachel after her second vaccine shot.
If he looks that good after taking the whiskey.
And I shove it back in and go,
No, Jared will stop you. Jared needs that. It's been so long. He said no drinks over lunch and all of this nonsense. He's taking a swig.
All right, make me a con roll.
Elias, be real careful. I felt great, and then it backfired.
Hard success.
All right, you still feel great.
Okay.
maybe we need to. I don't know.
No, I am not touching that stuff ever.
No.
It's just
as soon as that kind of happens, he goes back to like, whoa, crap.
All
Yeah,
right.
I had a knife wound scar that went away.
I don't remember even being shot in Kansas City, but it's gone.
Well, you remember now.
Yeah.
All right. So you got a couple of.
Yeah, I think we need to pull over off into the woods or into the tent. I don't know.
What, to discuss Jared's new celebrity, his new local celebrity status?
Well.
Look at that rock.
Yeah. Oh God, no. Screw better judgment. I'm gonna like put the rock to my head or like whatever.
All right. It seems to you in every way like a normal rock.
Oh, he's a scam artist. He is not on the path.
I would not.
Elias, play the harmonica for the rock.
Oh, maybe that'll attune it.
Maybe. Oh!
No, you have to hold it for an hour. That's how attunement works.
Oh yeah, Ezra did mention that at one point.
What?
Jared's holding a rock for the next hour.
Let's see.
How do I cope with this? What do I do?
We should just go to the beach.
Well, I don't want.
Andrea would like the music turned down.
Yeah, I just turned it down a bit.
So as you are pulled aside and you're discussing, and as you are discussing, a group of 6 people come walking by, dressed kind of shoddily as Vikings. They have like fake helmets with like cardboard horns, like paper mache horns, and they're wearing robes. And in front of them is a massive blonde man wearing a fur loincloth and carrying a torch. And he looks at Jared and he says, "You are the pretender?"
What the hell?
"I have heard from the false merchant that you have ascended. What is this ascended?"
No. I bore witness to one who ascended.
"In the name of the Church of Suna, I rebuke you."
Well, that's your prerogative. You have a good day now.
"No, it's not that simple. You must learn the true path." And he holds out his torch. "Take my hand."
And like do the slow turn to the rest of the crew. Like, what the?
"Come, false prophet. Let me show you the truth of Suna."
No one has my back here. No
Oh
one.
yeah, no. See,
I'm
no. See, sir, you have your ways. He has his. Leave us now.
"You have taken a stone from the false merchant.
He gave it to him. It would be rude to turn it down.
It is not rude to rebuke false idols.
Should we?
It's a stone. It ain't an idol.
It's just a stone. What do you have?
Just a stone?
You are scared of the stone?
He looks at his followers. He says, just a stone.
You said he was a false merchant. He was false. So then...
Yes, you have just a stone. Why then do you claim? Why do you start a church? Why do you follow this false idol?
He's our friend. Leave him alone.
Come, follow Suna. We were powerful. We will be many.
We're not interested in your path. Go away.
Which church do you follow?
None of your business.
I make it my business.
Yeah.
In the name of Suna! And he holds his torch aloft.
Sooner or later.
Yeah, well...
Let's see if he has a stone.
Does he want our stone?
Does he want some pants?
We're gonna start a rock collection.
Does he want some whiskey?
Oh.
Share a whiskey with the prophet.
That could be a little side business.
Oh my God.
What?
Slyly Tove, do not taunt Unhappy the Viking. Excellent reference.
He'll so are you gonna offer him whiskey?
I
No,
pull it out of Jared's pack.
No, this is the good. No, this is the good stuff.
All right, you
Yeah.
pull out the bottle and he looks at you and he takes both hands on his torch and he says something in a language that is probably Norwegian, but none of you speak Norwegian, I'm guessing. If any of you speak Norwegian. And the bottle becomes boiling hot.
I throw it at him.
All right, make a throw roll.
And we know you can't throw.
Yeah.
Well, if it's dynamite, I can't throw.
Nope, you can't
No,
throw. Here,
no.
All right, so the
You know
bottle.
what? You know what? Yes, let's burn an inspiration.
try one more time because it can only get worse.
That is a success. That
Oh,
is
nice.
a 26 out of 29.
All right, you fling it at Hans,
Stay
Of course
out
I
of
do
my
that.
bag.
and Hans will grab it with No, he's got his hands are full. He takes his torch and like a baseball bat, he just shatters the bottle and he says, "That is false courage. Suna is real courage."
And Jared is just safeguarding his pack now.
Follow me. Worship Suna. Take my hand, puny man. Your false church has fooled these 4 idiots, but it does not fool me.
I don't have a false church.
We're his friends. Do you know that word? Friend?
All are friends to Suna.
Well, apparently not if you have to go around screaming at everybody.
I think the false prophet you're looking for is at the beach. It looks like this one.
He does look like the man on the beach, yes. Is he you haven't what you guys said he had the stuff.
Oh yeah, we well, I think we're well past that from working.
Well, there will come a day of reckoning. And Suna will remember that you did not stand with him. And you will suffer.
Ah.
Oh, it's not spiritual around here anymore.
Nope.
Thought it was all cool
Religious.
and stuff.
And he'll say something in Norwegian, and him and the 4 people with him will trounce off.
I really hate it when people think that they know that kind of culture.
Oh God, what the hell is going on here?
Why'd you take my
This is the
whiskey?
worst place yet. I'm
Don't take
sorry.
out the whiskey.
He cast some sort of spell and it started boiling.
Don't take it out.
So is the whiskey now on the ground? Like the bottle?
There's like
on the
a
ground?
boiling. There's like a weird boiling patch of like, you know, like when you have like balsamic vinegar in the pan for too long and it's kind of that sticky. It's like that.
Well, first off, that whiskey's terrible. We need to get rid of it.
Stay the hell away from my whiskey.
We need to get real whiskey when we get out of here. So this is another missing person that is going to get us killed. Again.
You know, it's starting to seem awful likely.
This one is way different, though.
Well, of course. Why wouldn't it be? They're all different.
No, there's more cults here, though. It's same.
There's, what did he say? 10, 12, 11 cults?
Right, so we just start burning, right?
I didn't buy any dynamite. Jared, did you buy dynamite?
I didn't buy any dynamite this time.
But we do have.
That's our episode title.
Yeah.
I didn't buy any dynamite.
We have a crazy Norwegian god with a torch, so it's not hard to light this thing up. Can we just go to the beach and find Mr. Yellowbird and
let's get the girl and get out of here.
Yeah, kidnap the girl, get the wagon, get out of here.
All right. You head to the beach.
I'm gonna try and pull Elias away. As I had spoken to him about this before. Like how far? Like I mean, I'm just gonna be kind of belligerent and just pull him away and hope that no one else follows.
Boys had a chat.
He's having a meltdown. Let's just keep going. Let's get out of here. Let's get this thing done.
And Jared's just like hyperventilating. Like, what are we gonna do? They're gonna find him. They're gonna see. What if he sees me? Elias, you gotta do something.
There's a third one of you. Yes.
I don't know how many there are.
But how long have you known that there have been more? I mean, we told you that we were with another one, but you didn't believe us.
No, but I told you if you see someone who looks like me, I know there's more.
Do you want us to rescue them, to bring them with us?
I don't know if they're safe. They might. I don't know.
Who are you, Jared?
I don't know.
But there's more of you. Are you different? You're not like the same.
I mean, I remember, but I don't. In the tent, it showed me. I don't know what to do.
Are you in danger? Are you in danger?
I don't. Something might control him. Maybe not. Maybe it'll try and take me. Maybe it won't.
Should we just stay away from him?
If you could talk to him alone, maybe you could find out. Maybe he'd tell you.
Oh boy. Okay.
You do that?
Yeah. You've always been, well, not like Suna, so hopefully both of you have been decent. So.
I owe you.
Okay. You guys head down. Find Mr. Yellowbird.
Yeah, we were walking ahead of you.
Yeah, well, you catch up with them. Go find Mr. Yellowbird. I'll try and find.
I'm gonna follow you.
Okay. So let's peel off.
So I mean, they told you that Yellowbeard was down by the beach, but they also said that, you know.
We're peeling off, like, you know. Like
I see. All right.
away.
Okay. All right.
You're not going to tell us. You're just going to take off.
You're
Okay.
just gonna walk behind us. You're gonna walk on the
Suck
left
up
side of the road.
Sorry.
So, you see as you come down on the beach, it's a lakefront beach. It's very nice. There's a wooden kind of promenade there. There are no umbrellas, but there are chase lounges and things like that. Adirondacks, the wooden chairs and stuff like that. There is one large tree, and sitting under that tree with two other people is a native man dressed in they kind of look like leathers, but they're like almost bright yellow. And he is sitting with his head down, holding hands. They are linked in a three circle. And there are a bunch of other people on the beach. And everybody can make me a spot hidden roll.
Oh, 9. That's an extreme success.
Oh, regular success.
Nine- 19 hard success.
Anybody who got a hard success sees somebody who looks a lot like a very, very, very tan Jared lying naked on a chase lounge on the
Ugh.
beach. Just
I
like
don't want to see that.
Why couldn't he given this job to Abe?
But I got an extreme success. Do I see Susan?
you do not see Susan on the beach.
Okay, so I turn to the ladies and be like, you may want to avert your eyes. There's a lot to see here. You don't need to see it. I don't need to see it. Nobody needs to see it. But there is hope. There is hope for a sex cult. I mean, where there is one nudist, there are more.
Jared,
So you,
Jared,
do you tell us that it looks like Jared or anything like that?
No, I just tell you
Say
not
avert,
to look
okay.
because
Well,
it's
I got a hard success, so I'll reply with a sex cult's founded by someone who looks a hell of a lot like Jared.
Yep, my mind is not still deterred, but somewhat disgusted currently. I am hopeful, but also disappointed.
Please add that to the list.
Yes.
Hopeful, but
Yeah,
also
but disappointed. Exactly.
That's amazing.
so I'm
All the
and,
feelings in one.
and Elias is just walking on the beach and he doesn't see Jared.
So you're walking on the beach, Elias, by yourself, and you hear Jared's voice go, "Hey, man, I haven't seen you in a while."
How many Jareds have you met?
2 as far as I know. Hey, Jared.
Yeah, it's Jackson, right?
Elias Jackson, yeah.
Right, Elias.
Yeah.
He's like, his eyes are, he's just lying there.
Did he see me and say that, or is he like, are his eyes closed?
His eyes are like half lidded in the sun.
Okay, so he saw me.
Yeah.
How long has it been?
Oh man, who knows? You kind of just lose all sense of time.
Yeah. When was that? Where were we? Where did we last see each other?
Oh, you know, that place. It was cool. Everything's cool.
Yeah. How long have you been here? Do you think? Oh, you don't remember?
Oh man, not long enough. This is great.
Have you been mining?
Why would I mine when I can be out here?
How do you pay for the sandwiches?
You know, the sun really just gives you, it's just you know, everybody here's cool, man. If I need a sandwich shows up.
Okay, that's what. Again, you know, I just got here. Just got into town. Think, you know, writing a story. What happens at night around here when the sun goes down?
You know, people sleep. Boring. Hey, you wouldn't happen to have any coconut oil?
No.
Because I've got a pretty good base layer.
Have you flipped recently?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't burn though? You just tan? I mean, seems like it could be dangerous. Sunburn's a pretty bad thing.
Look, if you've spent as much time in the sun as I have, you know, I'm very in tune with my body. You know, being here has really connected me with the universe.
Can you tell me about Suna? The Viking guy? What's he all about?
Oh, is that, you know, he's German, Hans.
Oh.
They made those hats look ridiculous. I think they're paper.
Is there anyone you follow?
Who's got time for that, man? I'm just hanging out here. Sure could use some coconut oil.
You know, I was in Denver, and I thought I saw you there, across the way. Kind of.
Yeah, I got one of those faces.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got to turn over. And he stands up and like flops down on his belly. It's like bronzed old prospector.
Yeah.
Perfectly seasoned.
Hey, we're staying at the hotel in town. So
cool.
I don't know. You will probably run into each other again soon.
You know where to find me, man.
Always here during the day, right?
Good seeing you, Jackson.
Yeah, you too.
Jason.
Elias.
Jimmy. Elias. Right. Good seeing you.
Do you know anything about the mother?
Huh? No? Is that a new church? I haven't heard of that one.
Well, just checking. Okay. Cool.
Sounds like something that weirdo Celia might try and push.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. Okay. All right. I'll see you later, Jared. We'll be around.
Cool.
It's good seeing you. Gonna back away.
Jared's waiting in the distance.
And I'm just like speed walking. He recognized me. That freaks me out, man. Why am I talking like this, man? Oh no.
He's cutting.
It was in the cheese.
See, cut in your head. It was the cheese. He knew you?
I didn't think
Yeah.
you were there.
Are we
Yeah,
there
not
or
there,
not
not
there?
there.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Yeah, you
No,
guys
we're
are
gonna
there.
go talk to Yellowbird.
I think we need to. I'll need to tell everybody soon, but
No, you don't.
I'm just like, I mean,
But what did he say? What's he doing? Why is he here?
he's chilling out in the sun. That's it. He's not prospecting. He's not doing anything. Just sitting, laying in the sun. He's not following any of the groups.
He just
Doesn't need money. People just give him a
What?
sandwich.
What'd you say?
Yeah, he said he didn't need money. So he recognized me. But he couldn't tell me from where or when. I mentioned that I thought I saw him in Denver, and he's like, "Oh, I've got one of those faces." I made that up. I never saw you in Denver. I've never been to Denver.
I do have one of those faces, though. I've heard that.
That's because there's multiple of you.
You have several of those faces.
Yeah.
Oh,
Why did he know me? Why did he know me?
what? I knew you.
You didn't know me. Did you know me?
I knew you.
You knew Abe. Did you know me?
I knew you
How did you know me?
from when we met out in the desert. You were doing a report on some of the rocks I found. I was using them to boil the stew.
Oh,
You told me they were poisonous, and I had to
right.
throw out the whole stew.
That's right.
Yeah.
Forgot. I never asked the other Jared about that. Oh, that's new. I just learned something new by accident.
And then the studio blew up.
Yeah. I'm more freaked out about this. I asked him if he knew about the mother, and he didn't.
Well, I didn't know about the mother.
But you saw the mother. I was just worried that us being together, he
Oh,
knew
our
us.
brains would, that they're seeing what I'm seeing.
Right.
Oh. Well, it's
Can
good
you see-
that it's good that he didn't know about the mother.
Right.
That means they're not in my head.
Okay. I think we got to bring we got to talk to everyone.
No, we don't gotta.
They're going to see that other Jared, and they're going to wonder what's going on. And I think you know, not because I don't pay attention or anything, but I think that you should explain to them what's going on.
You know, just give me a little bit of time, and
Okay.
I think Jared's gonna go talk to Jared. But do we want to jump to?
Yeah, we're gonna cut to John Yellowbeard.
I'm gonna sit in the sun for a while.
It feels great.
Have
So
any coconut oil?
Well,
If
roll your pant
it
legs up.
feels great, I might find some shade.
okay, yeah. Make me a con roll, Elias.
You drank the whiskey.
No.
All right, yeah. So you sit outside for a good long time, and you feel great. If you have, do you have any? Are you damaged at all?
Mm-mm.
All right. Well, you feel. I mean, you know, maybe it's the whiskey, but the sun just feels so warm on your skin and fantastic.
And that worries me. That I would get out of the sun if that was happening.
All right, yeah. You head back. You're like under the awning of one of the buildings across the street now from the beach.
The only weirdo. Sun.
So the three of you come walking up, and there is the native gentleman, John Yellowbird, and two other people, a man and a woman. They are heads down, holding hands, and behind them is a symbol. It is a bison skin draped over. It looks like an umbrella frame, with a dream catcher. And oh, sorry, and the dream catcher is dangling from a bison skull.
Does it seem like they're gonna ever stop?
They don't acknowledge you.
Okay.
That boy said, "We had joy, we had fun, we had Jared in the sun." Yeah, they don't acknowledge you. They
What do you want to do? Should we
I'm just watching Abe because I know he is not a patient person, and I want to see what happens when he runs out of patience.
yeah, I will be with you.
I'm just like, just making all kinds of weird noises.
they are blissfully unaware. I want this to be the last 20 minutes of this podcast.
Of me just like progressively like making more and more noise. Oh yeah, hang on.
Abe pulls out a harmonica and tries to play it. They don't react.
Mr. Yellowbird, excuse me.
Friend. He doesn't open his eyes.
Would you mind if we had a word with you?
Busy.
It won't be more than just a minute or two, if you do not mind.
He opens his eyes, and the other two keep their eyes closed. He doesn't let go of their hands.
Mhm.
He looks up at you with just this like incredibly peaceful look, like alarmingly peaceful. He says, "What can John Yellowbird do for you on this beautifulest of days?"
It is a fantastic day. I do agree, sir.
May I tell you about my people's sun spirit, we?
First, a question. Where is Susan?
She prefers to be called Amaterasu now. And there's like a hint of peevishness when he says that.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry. Let me rephrase that then, if that will get me an answer. Where is Amaterasu?
I'm sure I don't know.
The last time you saw her, where did she say she was going?
She and her followers are around here somewhere.
Interesting. How many followers does she have?
It's not about the size of the congregation.
That's what they all say. Does she also spend time meditating around the beach?
She prefers, I believe, a glen over by the waterfall.
Okay. And does she also follow we, or has she chosen another?
She has strayed from the path.
And what path is she on?
Her own. Abe,
All right.
make me an education roll.
Like, where's my education? Oh, damn, that's a 6.
All right, with a 6, somehow you were paying attention in comparative religion class. And
Didn't know I took it.
you believe what he was actually saying is Amaterasu,
Mm-hmm.
which is a Japanese Shinto god.
One other question, Mr. Yellowbird, if you don't mind.
I
How
have
did
nothing
you-
but time.
Find Amaterasu. In such environs, I highly suspect that there is no church or there is no temple. to Amaterasu?
I have no need to look for her.
All right. Well, thank you very much. Susanna, do you have any questions? Because
No, I don't think so.
there's just
Now, would
too
you like
much.
to hear the tale of my people's sun spirit? We?
You look awfully busy with your friends here. We'll trouble you another time to hear about the sun spirit.
He reaches up a hand.
Does he? Who does he offer it to? Because if
He's
he
just
offers
offering it generally.
okay, so I'll just is it a shaking hand or is it like an?
It is
I'll just-
open palm towards you. Like,
Okay.
it's a take my hand gesture.
Okay, so I take his hand,
All
and it's
right.
weird because it's almost effeminate for Abe to do this.
And you feel his skin feels warm,
Mhm.
but good warm, and you feel warm and content all through you, and you he looks at you, and you immediately have this vision of a massive plain of bison just as far as the eye can see, and these bison are pulling the sun, and that's what brings the sun up into the sky every day. And at the very front of the bison is a giant white bison, and on the back of that giant white bison is John Yellowbird, and he looks back at you and he reaches out his hand, and you take his hand and he pulls you onto the back of the bison, and the wind, the warmth, the entire situation is just it's incredibly, you kind of come out of the vision like that, and you are you feel you gain 1 luck because you feel so great after that.
Sweet.
And make a psychology roll.
I think I actually made it by 1. Wow.
All right. You are aware of a reticence, involuntary probably, to let go of his hand, but you do let go.
Okay,
But you don't
so-
want to.
Okay. No, I let go, and I just kind of nod my head at him, turn around and be like, better than a sex cult, to Susanna and Jonesy.
Yeah. If it was just 1 second more, I would have tried to extract.
All right. And that is that is that. So you all gather back up. Nobody needs to make a psychology roll to see that both Jared and Elias seem shook.
Jared was gonna go.
Oh, you're gonna go talk to Jared. That's right. All right. You go down to the beach as you're and he goes, "Hey, me."
I knew what I was gonna say, and then he said that. What do you know? What do you know?
I know I need to turn over. Hold on. And he stands up, and now he is on his back. Nothing you haven't seen before.
None of that I've seen before. I'm like, except for that mole. That you should check that out. Like, you should get that.
You notice this guy, this Jared, is just tanned with this is This is Master Tan. This is.
I am a bronze god.
Yeah.
But but my mind's not there, obviously. Right now. I mean, I notice it because I look amazing, but.
I mean,
but the
what
shock.
do any of us really know, man?
If there are more of us, and where you came, where did you come from?
If there are more of us, they're not having as good a time as I am.
There are more. I'm right here.
Yeah, you're not having as good a time as I am. Dude, pull up a chase lounge. Take off those clothes. Let the sun kiss every part of you.
What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about contentment, man. Have you ever been happy? All you do is chase money.
Yeah. When I turned in that silver, I was very happy.
Man, money is a fleeting concern, man. Physical things, they don't matter. This matters. Communing with nature.
This doesn't. What if they come for you or find you? What are you gonna do?
Who's they, man?
The other Jareds.
Nothing bad ever happens in Brighton. You should totally stay here, man. This place is great. Nobody would even care that we were us.
Okay, I tried. Like I can't. The wheels aren't turning. Jared's just gonna stagger off. He's gonna go back now. He doesn't know.
See ya, me.
Bye.
Do those two see either?
Yeah, so as you're coming back, you see Jared staggering back up the beach from a figure that kind of looks like a naked Jared, but you can't really see a lot of him.
I thought we saw him before.
Only some of you did that made the roll.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
Even Susanna did.
Yeah, I'm just trying to piece together. Would I think that Jared has put his clothes on? Like, I would assume that Jared put his clothes on and is coming back up the beach.
This Jared doesn't seem nearly as tan.
Okay.
Hey, Jared. Over here. You look like someone just whacked you between the eyes.
Who are you talking to over there? I didn't see.
I mean,
You saw the fellow that looks like you?
he's not like me. He's you can go if you want. I don't. It's been a long day.
Did you find anything out from here?
He's out of his goddamn mind.
Everybody here seems to be.
Yeah.
So behind you, as you're having this moment, a man wearing a ridiculous headdress with big feathers coming out of it. But he's like a Weasley little guy. He says, "Can I tell you about the glories of Huitzilopochtli?"
Nope.
No.
And he goes, "Oh," you hear a familiar voice as you hear Hans say, "Now, worship me or perish. Your false god means nothing here." And the Huitzilopochtli guy says, "But the feathered serpent is all powerful." And Hans says, "Is he?" And he holds his torch aloft, and a burning light pours out of the torch. And in front of all of you, starts to burn. And within seconds, this guy in the Huitzilopochtli outfit is ashes. Suna! Follow Suna! And that's where we're going to end this week.
Right, so he's the fella we gotta shoot.
There you
Yeah,
go.
I was about to say, I'm like, Indiana Jones that and just be like, bang.
Oh yeah, I think everyone is about to turn around with their like. I know Jared's at his wit's ends, and he's just like,
Yep.
not dealing with this anymore. He
We
took
need
a
to
bottle
get
of
outta
my
here.
best whiskey.
The
Ah,
real
that,
reason to shoot someone.
that was an outstanding session. I enjoyed that a lot.
Wow.
Just so you know, Bacon 94501 or whatever, 90210, whatever your name is, obstructed Bacon 90210, or Jared is not in this module when you will get the printed version.
Jared not included.
Jared not
Not
included.
included.
Our quotes from this time, let's focus on weird. Angel Withdrawal, which is an excellent title. That guy needed a harmonica. Have you been to Chicago, sir? You know, everyone's trying to cheat us. We're about to break into a church. The Shaggin' Wagon. What's the matter? It's warm. We're going to eat some sandwiches, do a job, and head home. It's never the cheese. The Dolphins of the Land. Another missing person who is going to get us killed again. I didn't buy any dynamite. Where there's one nudist, there are more. And I'm hopeful, but also disappointed. I like all of those. I kind of like where there's one nudist, there are more, but I'm not sure YouTube would like that.
Yeah.
I also really like another missing person who's going to get us killed again.
Again. Yes. That's a good one.
All right, so thank you so much, everybody, for all the bits, for your likes, your subscribes, YouTube. Thank you so much. Twitter, don't forget, follow us on Twitter at Quest Chaos, I think it is.
Quests
And chaos.
And Chaos, at Quest and Chaos. Follow us on Twitter. When we get to 1,600 followers, we're giving away a set, not just a pair, a full set of Birds of Paradise dice. Can't beat that. So next week, we're taking it easy. We're all gonna we're gonna catch some rays, chill out a little, and but we will be back Sunday night to find out what further weirdness is going on in Brighton.
Wait,
Those are
we're
Saving
on
Day?
Sundays now?
Yeah.
Oh, did I say Sunday?
Yes, you did.
Hey, that's tomorrow. We'll see you tomorrow. No, we'll be back Saturday night. Time is a meaningless construct. So that's gonna be our only show next week. Maybe, who knows, maybe a board game thing will show up. There'll be a redacted reports, right?
Yes, there will be. Episode 2 will be coming out on Wednesday, same day as your GM Talk show.
There we go. So that'll give you something to latch onto. And don't forget, Birds of Paradise has new dice you can see up there, and their pledge manager closes April 30th. So get in there, and we'll be ready. I think that's it. So good night, internet friends.